to the Football 3G country. I'm Haj.
And I'm Ross.
And welcome to the big day. Yes, it's Varsity. Today we are live streaming the women's football game as well as the men's football game at 4 o'clock. Ross, what do you make of today's big game?
Well, first of all, the gruesome twosome back together, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You couldn't ask for a better commentary team. Last time we'll probably commentate and present together, so I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to this game, and what a day we've had in Varsity at the moment as well. We've had the wheelchair basketball, of course. That was a good win for us, and then we had the cricket as well, and you were at the hockey as well?
Yeah, unfortunately Bath did get a 2-1 win, so they got their first points on the board today. And Ross, I mean, we've been here for the past half hour. The weather's changed so much. Do you think that's going to play any sort of factor into the game today?
Well, I should have bought my hat and gloves, really, to be honest, Haj. But out there on the game, it could play a factor. The breeze, there's a bit of a light breeze, but I'm hoping Cardiff Met just will do what they've done all season, really, just play some good stuff, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, with Cardiff Met's big game, cup final on Friday, they have made a lot of changes, but there is something continuous with Bath. They always seem to bring the wind and the rain with them no matter where they play. And that, I think, is going to play a big factor in the styles of play that's going to come out today.
Yeah, I agree. I think we were here when it was Met won here 3-0 back in November, and the weather was awful. It was windy, it was breezy. But weekend side today as well for the Met, even though because they got a big cup final on Friday, so it could be an even game today.
Yeah, it could be. And looking at the team sheets that we've received, they both seem to play in 4-2-3-1. Do you reckon what's going to be the key? I heard that the number 5 for Bath is someone to look out for.
Well, I must say there's always a key player in every team, and well, hopefully Met can just stifle that in the midfield. I think today the key battle is going to be midfield, like every game. I know, like, Met strong in midfield, but haven't got the usual suspects. So I think this is going to be a bit of a battle out there today. Even game, I can't call it, actually.
Well, one thing that is going to be for sure, it is going to be a lightning atmosphere today, because we got the Bath crowd coming, we got Cardiff Met crowd slowly building up, slowly rising to the occasion. It's going to be exciting times.
And well, talking about Cardiff Met as well and the crowd, you saw them win the league on the weekend, get the trophy celebration.
Yeah, I did.
And we are now going to cross over to Haj, who had a great time on Sunday watching Cardiff Met win the league.
The day has finally come. It's the last day of the season. The Archers have already been crowned champions against Swansea, and with 12 wins and 2 draws, can they become the Invincibles of Wales today?
As a team, like, we wanted to not drop any points, want to make it to the end of the season, keep it like strong, so we're ready and we're at our best against Champions League.
Every year I'm very, very proud of the girls. I think what they've achieved is testament to the amount of hard work that they put in on and off the field. Going into the cup finals with confidence. We've got a lot of polishing up to do, but we do think we've got a good chance of coming away with a bit more silverware as well.
As the sun sets on another Women's Welsh Premier League season, Cardiff Met win routinely 2-0 against Breton Ferry to be crowned invincible champions and make another history-making moment at this famous club. Hello and welcome to what I can only describe as a windy and unpredictable day today at Varsity, and we are about to go forward with the women's football, and I'm joined by the brilliant Gavin.
Thanks Ad, thanks for having me. It's nice to be back here, nice to see Met Women's playing again after their magnificent win for the League this weekend. Stell Randall going viral as well. It's nice to see him myself in the face with a champagne cork. Let's hope that doesn't happen today, and let's hope for another Met win.
Absolutely. Just to go through the teams, Cardiff Met, we've got Boyska in goal, Williams, Isaac, Mainwaring and Cousins as a back four, Dagnall and Williams holding, with Pearce, Redding, Hodge and Brown as the front four. For Bath, we have Howell in goal, Bacon, Bywater, Stones, Haven, Brown
so the one that's still that number now. Josh is on that one, right?
Theo, Joe and Fire as the three, and Coleman, Lazy, as the front three. And we are joined by Scott, member of the back.
No problem, I'll keep going. It's not on the just keep going.
Ready to tune in. It's pretty heavy. And they've won. Hello, Mr. Referee! What a bender!
Thank you very much. Gav, you've had plenty of experience commentating on the women this season. What are your thoughts on today?
I think we're going to do well. I mean, it's been fantastic being able to watch the teams, all the things they've folded into might be the United States for today's game, so hopefully it's just going to be more the same. Nice to see the crowd out.
Scott, what is it over the bad weather for England? You always seem to bring a wet and wind with you. We've had it most of the season again today. Yeah, and just to go through the teams again, Cardiff Met are lining up in a 4-2-3-1 with Voice of Gav, you must be excited about today's game, surely. It's Varsity. What better way to enjoy your races?
Varsity is such a fantastic day, so I can't complain. It's been a good day for us as well. I think we're 5-1 up at the moment, so I can't complain. My boys and girls getting 2 wins this morning was nice to see, and being able to see the wheelchair basketball as well this morning. It's just been fantastic. It's just been really fun.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant day for Cardiff Met today. We've got a clean sweep in the basketball, winning all 3. As Gavin said, we won the cricket. Unfortunately, Bath have pulled one back by winning in the hockey. And also, just to take over for next time, we have the men's football kicking off at 4 o'clock. Gav, you excited about the men's football? What do you reckon is going to happen in the rain?
I think this is going to be really good. I think it's going to be another game. A couple of goals and yeah, so I think it's just a good day for Varsity. Everyone's out. Crowds are starting to pile in through the doors now, so let's hope for a fantastic performance.
Bath, blue, and
Sorry, they were just talking about the camera. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, sorry, they were talking about the camera. It wasn't showing up. That's right.
just to bring it in, this is the live card below us. Do you reckon they're going to push back?
I think it's certainly going to help. You always have a bit of I certainly do as well, but it's always nice to get this support. Even if it's away from home.
Early start and who is a key danger player for the Bath team, and she's also a danger player for them when they previously today it is not sunny yet. There we go, Cardiff Met still having possession there, but ball given cheaply away. Yeah, very scrappy start. Scott, it's been a very scrappy start, but early shot from Bath. Positive signs, I guess, from your point of view.
Yeah, it's looking very good so far. We clearly want to take this to Bath, to Cardiff. The fans are certainly doing their best to keep them going as well away from home. So yeah, good start, encouraging signs, and both teams very competitive so far.
And do you feel, obviously, with Cardiff Met making potentially 11 changes to this team, do you feel that it's going to take a while for Cardiff Met to probably get into their groove?
I think that's a very fair statement, yeah. Obviously, with your first team, I suppose, playing on Friday, you've had to make all these substitutions, so it'll be interesting to see.
Third one just putting the ball in and cleared the edge of the box where Joel picks the ball up. Lovely little dink into the box, and Pierce is there to clear it away. Lovely ball into the box again. Down to Blazy. Blazy turns and it's cleared. Good start for Cardiff Met. They're not there trying to hold the ball up, and they get the ball and they get a throwing on the far side halfway down. Gav, it's been a very promising start from Bath today. Do you feel like I've just said, do you feel...
Be really careful of doing this until
you know. Hello and welcome back again to the Women's Football live stream. I am Haj and I am joined today by Gav and Scott from Bath. Gav, it's been a lively start from Bath. Hello, just a ball played in now. And well seen, yeah, it's been a lively start from Bath. What do you make of it?
Yeah, they've been very good. They've come out and they've taken the attack to Cardiff Met today, and Kerry Harrison and Stacey are not going to be happy with the way that their women have started. A little bit lacklustre, a little bit shell-shocked maybe by the pace that Bath have come out with, but let's hope that they can bring it back on, and the sun's starting to come out, so let's hope that's going to work.
Corner here for Bath. Early corner, dangerous position. Can they capitalise on this? Very tall players coming up now.
Could be a good attacking position here, Hatch. Could be a good attacking position.
Yeah, and Bath have got quite a lot of height in there. Ball's about to be whipped in. Bath looking to play it short, 2v1 there. Oh, that's poor, that is very poor cross, but Cardiff Met got caught short in the 2v1 there, yeah.
Can't be getting away with that, Hatch.
No. A good start again. Met, as always, playing out from the back. Down to the right wing to Pierce. And Dagnall tries and plays the diagonal, but oh, that is a scrappy clearance there. But Bath just about got away with it. Lovely pressure there. I mean, 2v1, you caught us short there, Scott. I mean, that's something that you gotta utilise more in these early stages while we're being caught on the back foot.
100%. It's sort of just covering all bases at the minute. I think we're putting the pressure on wherever we can. So we've just got to keep on doing it. We've obviously created 2 or 3 good chances so far, so we're just going to try be a little bit clearer in that final third now. But hopefully still a lot to contest for.
Yeah, again, Cardiff Met playing out from the back. Bath not allowing any easy ball movement. There we go, press again on Amy Dagnall. Lovely win high up from Bath. They really haven't come here to sit back. And Fife, lovely diag and clearance away. Lovely press there from Hodge, who wins the ball back high up. Skips past the fullback like she's not there, but again, poor. But the ricochet manages to fall into Bath hands. Throwing there again for Bath.
It's been a solid start for Bath at the moment. Really plying their trade and really looking the more assertive of the two teams, Hadge.
Yeah, Bath here keeping the possession nice. There we go. Cardiff Met pressing high. There you go. Sloppy pass throwing now to Cardiff Met. I mean, Cardiff Met has taken a while to get going, but hopefully the early pressure now, they can start getting a foot on the ball and start asserting some authority into the game.
Yeah, they just need to get a bit of ball, I think, Hadge. And really just try and work this as hard as they can. It's going to be a difficult day without a lot of their top quality players, Hadge. But let's hope that they can pull out a victory.
And I think you've hit the nail on the head there. They're missing a lot of their key players. Like I said, they've made around 11 changes for today's game, so it is going to take a while for them to get going. But Bath really have started on top and really asserted their authority nice and early. Throwing gets put into midfield. Lovely win there from Williams and cleared aimlessly forward. Reading, lovely turn and a slide between there down to Hodge. Hodge cutting his side, placing the Nanont just offside. You cannot be offside from there. She's got to be looking across the line.
She's got to be looking across there, Nanont. That's an unbelievable position to be getting into. Wonderful run from Hodge down the wing and found brilliantly, but Nanont has got to hold her run there.
Yeah, exactly right. And with Nanont today, I feel it's going to be key with Nanont, the way that Bath has started, that she needs to hold the ball up and allow Cardiff Met to get higher up the pitch.
Yeah, I think that's just poor play from her, but as she said, she comes onto the ball here and holds it up pretty well. But Nanont has got to stay on side there. She's got to stay on side.
Lovely play there, but nice little press throwing for Cardiff Met. Throwing for Bath.
Yeah, no problem. It might be a bit shaky because doing something on the...
Yeah, shaky start from the Met here, Hadge. They've got to just get some ball and not hook the ball away aimlessly.
Play to Hodge. That's a bit late there. That's gonna be a sore one.
Bath fans not happy there, Fadge, but I do think that was a foul.
There is a foul, and I think the lino down this bottom side is going to get quite a lot of it in the neck towards this first half. Williams there plays it towards the non, but the centre half wins the ball and it lands to Joel. Joel towards 5.
Wonderful start though from Fife, really dictating the play in that 10 position. That's a wonderful overlap there from Harper Brown.
Yeah, that's a delightful ball over, just slightly over hit, and a throw in to Cardiff Met. The one thing, Scott, that is slightly different is the fact that the Cardiff Met press hasn't been as quiet as sharp as the Bath press. And do you think that as the game wars on, is going to start equaling itself out and Cardiff Met will start playing their way into the game?
Yeah, 100%. It was like you said, you've made all of these changes, so to expect the team to come out all guns blazing at this stage is, yeah, you can't expect it at the minute. You've got to just play into the game. I think Bath have already showed some signs that they've got to avoid the complacency, because there's some key moments just before now where Cardiff looked like they could have scored and probably had around the best chance if it wasn't for the offside. So we have to be careful, Bath.
So what's the form like been for the Bath ladies this year?
Bath ladies, this team finished 3rd in the league, so it did quite well, and they had a very respectable cup run as well, where we were beaten in the quarter-finals. So they've been very good this season. Home and away, they've got sort of a mixture of results. So hopefully they'll sort of bring that into this game, and with the support from the travelling fans as well, I think that's a huge bonus.
Yeah, you can definitely hear the travelling fans. They've come here in their numbers, nice, loud and proud. And if you can't see it, I've just seen a football mascot with a football on his head. That sums up Varsity. It's fun, it's entertaining, and at the end of the day, it's just pure craziness.
That's what you want though, Hadj, isn't it? A bit of friendly rivalry, everybody having a good time. Hopefully the sun coming out now and all culminating later on with another couple of live streams that we've got coming to you, with the men's at 4 o'clock, which Hadj himself will be playing in. Hopefully he scores a couple of goals, and then at 6:30 we'll be going live for the men's rugby this evening. So stay tuned.
Yeah, and the men's rugby is the big one, sort of, because it's it could be a decider. There's a lot riding on that game.
It could be. But we are, as we said, we have got quite a healthy lead at the moment. Probably the first time we've had a healthy lead in Varsity for a long while. And let's hope that the men and women of Met can hold out for the win.
Yes, and just Bath here playing again on the left-hand side. That seems to be their preferred attacking approach. They always seem to have an overlap 2v1 and an unnecessary foul there in a dangerous area for Bath to put the ball in. And Gav, Bath do have quite a bit of height for Cardiff Met to contend with.
They do, and they're a couple of strong girls as well that we've seen so far. Really dictating play in midfield and in the fullbacks. Strong driving runs from a lot of them, and you know you've got to think that this is a good opportunity, especially to test the keeper as well.
There you go, ball's about to get whipped in towards the keeper. Oh, and it's just gone over there.
Did say it could have been an opportunity to test the keeper, and she wasn't looking too comfy with that shot there, but fortunately it just sailed over.
Yeah, she is fortunate there. I don't know if that was a shot, cross, or just a slight shank. Cardiff Met again trying to play out from the back, but Bath ain't allowing it, and the ball gets given away high up again. Cardiff Met surely will get punished eventually. They need to sort their passing out or change the way they approach their way from the goal kicks.
But as we see here, it seems like a lot of the other teams from Varsity are sailing their way in. Looks like the hockey team have just turned up, and also the men's cricket team are turning up just behind the goal posts. So a couple of teams that have had a good day so far, coming to support the rest of the teams is wonderful to see.
Oh, ball gets played in there, but advantage. Harbour Brown there, 1v1 against Williams. Skips past Williams. She puts the ball into a dangerous area, lets it go, back post. And that is well defended by Cousins there. Plays her way out down to Hodge. Hodge skips past the right back, and that is a cynical foul. We've just had news that the tennis is 6-all. The tennis is currently at a tie, 6-all.
A bit boisterous from the crowd there, the first yellow card of the day.
And it's a one tie-break shootout to see who decides the tennis. 6-all, one tie-break shootout. Talk about tension at the court.
Yeah, a bit of feistiness as well, just turning up here with the first yellow card given for that cynical foul in midfield, Hadj.
Yeah, that was cynical. Well defended by Cousins, who's had a dodgy start, plays her way down to Hodge, and that is definitely yellow for a cynical foul stopping the counter-attack.
Hodge certainly looking the brightest of the Met players today with the 2 driving runs down the wing.
Yeah, she looks like she could be key for Cardiff Met today. Free kick here taken by Isaac. Diagonal ball. Lets it bounce and down to Foreman. Foreman 1v1 against Williams. Lovely feet. Skips past her like she's not even there. Fizzes it into Fife, who plays a delightful diag down the right-hand side to Heel. Can she keep it in? No, she can't quite keep it in. Out for a goal kick. But that, again, is Superb play down the left-hand side, and the quick switch seems to be the way they're getting around this Cardiff Met defence.
What a pass from Fife. She really looks dangerous there. Just standing off of 10, standing off of 9, just playing that little pocket and just starting to dictate play for Bath.
Ball again aimlessly forward. Cardiff Met just can't seem to get a foothold into the game. Delightful diag into Foman. Foman into 5, who just is running the show right now. She's doing whatever she wants, when she wants, and no one can stop her. But that is greatly intercepted by Dagnall, who plays Cardiff on the counter-attack. Lovely sliding ball down. Nanon gets there first.
Oh!
Yes, it is.
And it's given.
No wall penalty. Keeper got there too late. Delightful ball. Nanon gets in front of the keeper. No doubt about it. Absolute penalty.
Oh, Stonewall there. The keeper's just in no man's land. Powell really had to come out there and be assertive, and Nanon just touches the ball around her and gets taken out for a clear foul.
Yeah, and we've got history. Powell does have history for being a dodgy goalkeeper. We've seen her some of her unorthodox saves earlier in the season. Nanon here stepping up. Can she punish Powell? She steps up and slots it for a 1-0. Beautiful penalty, no mistake. But I'd say it was a bit against the run of play.
Maybe a bit against the run of play, Haj, but how cool was Nanon? The coolest woman on the pitch there. She walks up to the ball and slots it bottom corner.
Ice in the veins she's got.
1-0 to Met.
1-0 Met, but Scott, we say it's slightly against the run of play. I reckon you'd say a lot against the run of play.
Yeah, definitely against the run of play. Very disappointing to concede a goal like that, where you make a mistake in your own box and you're going to get punished for it, especially when Cardiff been making little bits of mistakes here and there at the back, and we just haven't been able to capitalise at the minute. So no change in the game plan. I think Cardiff going to be well up for it now that they've got ahead, and they might even make it a little bit harder for us now. So we've just got to keep going, do what we're doing, and capitalise on any mistakes that Cardiff can make. So there's still to come.
Yeah, an unconvincing start, but a decent start in making it 1-0 through the penalty from Nanon. Bath go again here with a long ball forward from 5. Beautiful pass into Foman there. Foman 1v1 against Williams. Places it down to Harbour Brown. Harbour Brown's going inside. And she has a shot well blocked there. And that is a foul.
It's getting a bit feisty here now between Bath and Cardiff Met. Free kick in a dangerous position, and I imagine that Fife is going to be wanting to stand over the top of this one, Haj, but it's nice to see both sets of fans starting to find their voice a little bit.
Yeah, Cardiff Met a bit quiet, but I think we're letting the talking be done on the pitch here with a good start. Bath, lively crowd as always interesting, but this is a dangerous position, and we've seen Fife almost score from further out. Is she going to get closer this time?
You've got to think she's going to be testing the goalkeeper here.
She's stepping up here. Fife whips it.
Oh, what a goal!
Oh, what a fantastic free kick that is. Gavin.
Fife just curls it straight up and over the top of the wall. Bit of dip and whip, as they say, and that's just got no chance. Absolutely no chance.
You say absolutely no chance. I think that's poor goalkeeping. She should be doing better. It's straight at her. It's got very little movement, and I think that she is a very dodgy goalkeeper, and it's going to be shoot on sight for Bath. Am I wrong, Scott?
No, I think you're correct there. It could be a case of just shoot at goal and see what mistakes the goalkeepers can make. You never know what can go in.
Yeah, she's a very unconvincing. She's a very unconvincing start there. Goal basically gone through her. Cardiff Met restart here. Ball down the right hand side. Lovely 1-2 there.
This is the kind of football you want to see. You want to see a bit end to end. You want to see good goals flying in, and hopefully both teams can put on a show here today for Varsity.
Yeah, well, it's been a fantastic flying start with both teams getting on score sheet 1-1. Cardiff Bath now having the ball, playing it around the back, keeping a bit of possession, but they decide to go long, straight into the striker there, Blazy, who isn't able to control the ball, and Cardiff Met are able to break. Oh, cheap ball given away there from Pierce. But again, Bath attacking down that left-hand side with Foman. Beautiful touch there from Fife. And a diag again.
Oh, what a pass.
Ball. What a ball down to heel. Cuts inside. 2v1 there. But clearance.
They just didn't know which one to go for there, Hadj.
Goes straight to Fife. Fife again. Oh, that is... We can see that Fife is the key player for Bath, and they need to get a restraining on her.
If I was Stacey Alien, I'd be saying just don't let her have the ball or any space whatsoever, because she is dominating player here at the Archers.
I mean, what would you do? She's dominating. She's on form. Do you go man for man? Do you do?
You've got to try and get in tight, Hadj. You can't let her have the space she's having at the moment. She's literally peeling off and just spraying passes. And Dagnall and Williams have really got to try something there. But the ball over the top to Nanont again.
Yeah, Nanont there going round the back. We've seen the Bath not the quickest at the back. Lovely feet there, and it's still in. Just gone out there for a throw. You're throwing down the right hand side here. Pierce throws it into the box there, but good defending from Stones, and a tame effort calmly into the palms of Powell.
So it's a strange display from Dagnall in midfield, especially because we're used to her dominating alongside Stacey Ayling and Maddie Schubacher regularly, but she just really hasn't seemed to be able to find a footing in the game.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, strong challenge.
Late one there. That's a late one, and here's a yellow card. The one interesting thing I find is the fact that there's just so much space between the holding midfielders and the attacking players. There's this huge gap for Bath to play into. They got to squeeze up, surely.
Yeah, as I said, that press that they normally do, that it's just non-existent today, and the midfielders are playing really far apart and not giving the defence much of a chance.
Now again, an aimless ball forward. Seconds again with Bath all the time, but gives it away cheaply to Dagnall. Dagnall slides one down to Hodge. Hodge whips it in with the left foot. More like slices it out for a goal
poor Hadj. You've got to put the ball into a dangerous area there.
Yeah,
it's another good ball through to Hodge, who has been very good for Cardiff Met so far, but the final product is really lacking.
I completely agree. And Scott, from what I've seen so far, it's more Bath's mistakes that are playing Cardiff Met in rather than Cardiff Met's good play.
It is, yeah. I think we're trying to sort of play from the back a little bit, kind of like your lot are as well. But sometimes we just pay the price for it a little bit between sort of the transitions. So we've just got to be a little bit careful and, again, avoid the complacency that I was talking about. But we are playing some great stuff, especially on the left-hand side. So when we're playing on that side, it's looking a lot more promising. Maybe not so much on the right-hand side.
But how special is Fife, though? She's been absolutely magnificent so far.
She's been absolutely brilliant.
Oh, sorry, ball given away there. From Bywater. Hodge cuts inside again. Right foot.
Oh, she's got to do better.
God, that is poor. She's got
to do better, Hadj. She's got to do better. That's the wonderful cut inside. And she's sold the central defender down the river there, and she's got plenty of time. And Powell's showing her the near post, and you've just got to slot it in the bottom corner like Nanont did with a penalty. But Hodge goes to blaze it into the top corner, seeing the Varsity glory, and it should be 2-1.
Gav, you couldn't have said it better. She chops inside, does the defender, and that is simply, she's got either side of the keeper to pick from, and she just slices it out for a poor
now we're Fife driving.
Flying forwards. Yes, it is a foul there. But going back to Hodge, fantastic play. She just snatched at the chance, and it should be done. It should be doing better. Again, Fife here. Free kick.
Updates from around the grounds as well. It's still nothing from the tennis. It's still that tiebreaker, but Cardiff Met men's rugby league team are losing 32-10.
Free header! Oh, and it pounces calmly into the goalkeeper's hand. Losing their markers again. Bath seem to be dangerous from set pieces. They can't be giving cheap set pieces away. And again, Bath winning second balls there. Lovely slide into heel. Oh, just runs away towards the goalkeeper. Cardiff Met need to do something to subside this constant Bath attack. They need to get a foothold and need to calm down the Bath game.
I tell you what, they just miss the old heads of Stacey Allen in midfield, who just has that time and that presence on the ball. But I like this tactic of trying to get the ball over the top like we usually do and spraying the ball long to Nanont, who's been chasing well, and Hodge getting in behind as well. That's what we've got to do. The normal tactic is press high and get that long ball over the top that has been working.
So we have Bath have won the women's hockey 2-1. And the men's basketball, we're just hearing the men's basketball is a very close game. Varsity is heating up as we're going through the day. We have a throwing down here on the left-hand side. The Nantes there wins it, and it goes out for Bath. But for a Bath throw-in, referee getting a bit of lip from the crowd. Bit of a calm during this. Now we've had a period of high intensity play.
That's what you want, Tad. You want a bit of high intensity play to get everybody revved up for Varsity. 2 o'clock in the afternoon and some big games left to come.
Yeah, so we got the men's football at 4 o'clock where I'll be participating, of course, and we have the men's rugby live stream kicking off at 6:30. Build up and results from all around campus today. Scott, calm down a bit now. I don't think both teams could have kept up that tempo throughout the whole 90 minutes.
No, it was quite it's hard going that first sort of 20 odd minutes, wasn't it? So I think it's calming down a little bit. Just trying to make the most of the set pieces, because I think that's where each side can certainly take advantage from.
Yeah, and another set piece there cleared away by Dagnall, and the foul given against Joel there for Bath. Cardiff were able to get themselves up and out, and they really need to do something to change the flow of the game, because it seems to be only one-way traffic currently. Long ball there, but miscommunication there between Bywalker and Baker, and Powell comes out. That's a clearance. That's poor defending. Can Blasey get onto it? That's a cheap pass back. Keeper shanks it to Heel. Oh my God. Kamikaze defending. Shoots. Blocked into the hands. Oh my dear Lord. That is, I don't know what to say. That's absolutely kamikaze defending. Shambolic. What do you want to say about that, Gav?
Oh, you just cannot be giving a ball. Just cannot be giving the ball away there. But that's just poor defending from Isaac and Mainware, and you can't let the ball bounce over your head like that. But it was actually well back for Isaac to actually come on and make the block. But Fife looking so dangerous on the edge of the box. And Men's Rugby League have just scored over there, so it's currently 32-15 to Bath. Maybe Men's can bring a comeback in that as well.
Solid challenge there between Foreman and Isaac. Cardiff Met cannot keep defending and expecting Bath to not punish them. Fife, Blasey, Foreman, Heel, they all must be licking their lips in anticipation for more mistakes and more chances for them to score.
I said Dagnall, Williams and Bedding have really just got to try and take a stranglehold in our midfield and not let this woman Fife to take play.
She's driving into the box. She cuts it back to Blasey. Blasey gets a shot off.
Offside!
An offside goal.
She was in a different postcode, was Heel there. And I think she knew it, and just ironic she is from the Met faithful. Yes, as she puts the ball in the back of her head.
Fife finding that extra gear, powering her way past the Cardiff Met defence. I mean, she currently is unplayable, Scott.
Absolutely insane. That great run on the left-hand side once again. Just doing it all, that's where it is. And then sort of a head heel on the right-hand side. She's always there waiting, but unfortunately just didn't keep on the right behind the fence, unfortunately.
I think Blasey's going to be very disappointed there as well, because I'm pretty sure that was heading in the bottom corner.
I'm not too sure. Well, I'd be disappointed if I was Fife, because that was just a basic cutback, and she gets it intercepted by the defender. Williams, don't know what she was trying there, gives it away again to the right back. Hodge there wins it again. Oh. That's another foul.
Eight has put in a lot of dirty challenges.
These fouls are racking up on Hodge. They seem to have realised that she seems to be the danger player for Cardiff, man. They might rough her up a bit just to keep her quiet. Let's just leave it like that. But
yeah, Efro and Jewel in midfield doing their best. I think it's Efro at the moment, just leaving one or two in on
Mainwater there, plays a long ball forward. Ball falls down to Pierce. Dagnall with a shot, an optimistic shot to say the least.
I mean, that'd be good in the rugby later for 3 points, but unfortunately that's nothing out here.
Yeah, that's the wrong sport there. The only thing you get from that is a goal kick today. Yeah, goal kick there for Powell.
But I think that's reminiscent of the way that Cardiff Met have been playing. There's just no composure. They're very snappy and they're just not taking time to control the game anymore, Hadge. As you said, Dagnall, usually one of the starlets of the team, but she just looks a bit rushed.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think she seems to be doing the job of other people. Oh, early win there. Betting to win. Nanon.
Lovely bit of skill.
Luckily finds Hodge.
Nanon's onside if she gets there.
If she can get there. No. But
she just stopped there, Hadge.
I mean, yeah, she thought she was offside when she wasn't. But I'm just looking at the midfield battle here. And Fife always seems to be playing behind Dagnall and just floating around. This midfield three need to get a hold of the game if they are to get anything from today. Lovely nutmeg there, and Williams comes across to kick it out for a throw-in.
Just coming across from the basketball. 1 minute 41 to go. It's 81-71 to Bath, but Met are very much in the game.
Plenty to play for there. But again, here...
A lot of time being taken here.
Ball gets played into Fife. Lovely play, Dagnall. Lovely, beautiful turn from Fife. Plays it into Joel, who plays a diag into Foman. Foman shoots and is comfortable for the goalkeeper. Fife is literally just floating around doing what she wants and no one can live with her.
But lovely ball from Jewel there. Okay, I've got to say out to the left of Foreman, and Foreman's probably got to do a little bit better there. Got to test the keeper, who looked a little bit shaky.
There you go, ball played back to Powell there.
Got to put more pressure on her, Hadge.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Cardiff Met are nowhere near these Bath players. Lovely ball down to Hill. Over the top to Joel. Joel plays it over the top again to Blasey. Bit of uncertainty for the keeper, but it falls harmlessly into her grasp. She goes long. And Hodge, again, loses that ball. Bath are winning every first, every second ball. And again, there's another solid challenge from Joel. I think she's a bit unlucky with that one.
I think it's because of the few of the fouls she's given away earlier. A little bit scraggly in the first half so far. She's been a little bit niggly to the Cardiff Met players, and that's going to be playing in the back of the referee's mind.
Here comes early substitution here for Cardiff Met. Taking off Williams. Putting the non into midfield. I can't quite see who's coming on. Pusey. Yeah, Pusey has just come on up top. Dagnall and non in midfield with Pusey as a striker. I feel that's a sub that had to be made, Gav. They were getting completely overrun there. And she had to do something to change it, and she has.
Yeah.
But putting a striker into midfield, not something you see every day.
Yeah, but Nanont certainly has held the ball a little bit up more, and maybe in the image of Stacey Ayling, the manager herself, making an early substitution there. Pusey, a lot of speed up front now with Pusey up top. She's been magnificent when she has come on for the first team, and that's a first team regular who's come on is hopefully going to put a stiff challenge on her straight away.
Little shove in the back from Bywater. But Bedden gets the ball here, 1v1. She slides in Pusey. Pusey's taking it wide, cuts inside, but Bywater recovers with a solid challenge there. Scott, I mean, Bywater's got a history of not being the most convincing defender at the back. Do you feel that's something that Cardiff Met could look at to get at the back for, considering they're not the quickest and not the best technically?
They definitely seem to be sniffing around. We're just looking a little bit nervous when it comes back to us. I think we're doing it okay in the midfield, but when it comes back, we're always kind of looking a little bit shaky. So managed to get that away for at least a throw-in. So hopefully we can avoid any damage happening here.
Yeah, we've just had a confirmation here that the Met Tennis have won the playoff. That's another win for Cardiff Met today in Varsity. Cheap ball to Hodge. Bywater there gets a foot in.
But that's just been coupled by a loss in the Rugby League, Hadge, unfortunately.
We've just lost in the Rugby League as well. So Bath winning now. But into the football, Bath look on the counter-attack here. Fife plays a delightful ball over the top into Furman.
Unbelievable.
What a beautiful pass. Furman 1v1 with Cousins. She whips it edge of the box to no one. There's no one there. But look, thankfully runs to Heel. Heel's 1v1. Taking on the fullback there.
was lucky enough to catch up with manager Stacey Alien before the game, and when she found out about the Bath team sheet, she said, "Oh no, Fife is playing," and I can see why, because she has been absolutely magnificent. She's been lighting up this pitch, even though it's a little bit cold. There's certainly a bit of flames coming off the boots of Fife.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the weather. It's changed again. It's gone from sunny. It is now cold and windy and dark. Ball played down the left-hand side to Williams, who finds Hodge.
Because they're on.
She just nudges it nice and tight there and clears it for a throw-in.
She's got to get her head up there. If she just nudges that on into Pusey's path, she's through again.
Coming up to the last few minutes of the first half, it is 1-1. Nanon opening the scoring. Speaking of Nanon, what a diag. Delightful to Pierce, but poor touch and gives away the foul. As I was saying, Nanon opened the scoring from the penalty spot, making it 1-0, and then Fife scored a free kick with goalkeeping error written all over it to make it 1-1. Speaking of Fife, what a ball again. Can Heel keep it in? No, she can't quite keep it in. Speaking of Pierce, that right-hand side, she's really been quiet this game, and we know Pierce, she can do some damage when she gets on the ball.
She really can, but unfortunately not a lot of the ball has been going down that side of the park, and it's been coming down Hodges' end, and now we got Pusey up top. Hopefully we can get a little bit more spray across the top and kind of work the left backs as well, and it looks like in defence Bath have gone to 3 at the back with 2 wing backs as well, Hadge. Fife, wonderful turn.
Delightful Cruyff turn. Fife finds Joel. Joel plays Blazy. Try to 1-2 on the edge of the box. It's again hooked clear to Foman, and Foman just comes rampaging through.
Bit of champagne football there, I just really like to see Fife linking up with Jewel and Blazy. Just wonderful to watch.
Throwing here for Bath. Half in the final third there. She finds Foman, but Cousins there to clear it away, and Dagnall picks up the seconds. Again, clears it aimlessly forward, but Hodge manages to win the header, and Bywater is there to clear up. Well, clear up. What a pass to Heel. What a pass. But that is well defended there by Williams, and it cleared forward by Mainwaring. Clearance finds Fife, skips past it. Fife! I saw that nesting in the top corner, but confidence flying, why not? Especially with the way the goalkeepers had the first half.
And the way that she's been playing, you wouldn't have half expected the net to bulge there, but a little bit over ambitious from Fife. Maybe she knows she's pulling the strings now. Maybe playing up a little bit to the legions of Bath fans who got down below us, but why not?
Scott, are you surprised at the dodgy goalkeeping that Bath haven't taken more opportunities to shoot on sight?
Yeah, it's I suppose she's not been very tested much, but that free kick obviously was very suspect. It was a very good shot, but I think you've just got to try and get more shots on target. We haven't really done much of that, but Fi at the minute is just controlling the game, doing brilliant. She's trying to get it up to whoever she can. Let's hopefully.
Sorry, Scott, just interrupt you there. Heel there on the right, skips past the left back there. Cuts it back to Blazy. Ambitious air shot. That's the only way I can summarise it. An ambitious air shot. Hodge then flicks it on. Little miscommunication, but Bywater manages to get the ball there. Playing it down to the right back, who finds Heel again, who finds plenty of space down that side. Lovely 1-2. But Mainwaring there is able to clear the ball for a throw into Bath. 15. Throwing down to Heel, but Hodge finds and that's another foul from the number 8. How this player is not a yellow card, I really don't know. Only thing I can imagine, Scotty, is the fact that it's a varsity game.
It's quite controversial, isn't it? If you commit too many fouls, you want the player to be done, but yeah, you know that the wrath the referee's going to receive is going to be bad.
Bywater there intercepts a pass from the non and plays it into Joel, who somehow still doesn't have a yellow card. Aimless clearance into Fionn, who finds Joel, and again, aimless pass, but somehow finds his way to Fife. Ball gets played down to Harbour Brown there, skips past Cousins like she's not there again. Cousins versus Pierce. Well defended from Pierce, they're showing Harbour Brown back. Foreman into Fife. Lovely feet, but Fife not quite giving the ball away, just a misplaced pass, which is uncharacteristic of her.
Get a bit of hail now as well, Hadge, and this game is starting to get cold and it's starting to slow down a little bit after that first frantic 20 minutes, and 1-1 to both sides. I would argue that the Bath have had the better of the opportunities and looked the brighter side as well, especially with Florence Fife playing the way that she has. But it's still 1-1 and there's no pictures on a scorecard, as they say, so let's hope the Met can grind out a win. But as we see, the hail starting to come down now.
Yeah, I mean, the changes so quickly. The weather changes so quickly. Oh, lovely feet there from Foreman. Whips it in. Joel! Edge of the
over
box.
the bar.
Shanks it wide. Deary me. I tell you what feet from Foreman there. Delightful nutmeg. And Joel really should be doing better with that chance.
She's got to do better. That's poor from her. She's got to put those opportunities away when they come. We can't let that happen in Varsity. It's such a big occasion.
And we have coming up. Let's not forget that we have the men's coming up at 4 o'clock today, where I'll be playing in what seems like cold conditions, and not to mention the rugby union at 6:30. Gav, you're looking excited for that one.
Oh, it's going to be a brilliant occasion. Bath versus Met, two Bucks Super Rugby sides. With the Super Rugby final not too far away around the corner as well, and these two are going to be fighting for bragging rights today, that is for sure.
Cousins there, but under pressure, but well dealt with, and keeper comes out and collects it.
But it's going to be magnificent down at the rugby tonight. I just hope everybody can join us on Cardiff Met Sport TV's YouTube channel at 6:30 for today, and I'll stay along for 4 o'clock as well today to watch Hadge put in a virtuoso performance like Fife has today.
Nanon giving the ball away in 5, skipping past, but pulled back for the foul. Maybe could have given an advantage there. Coming up, last couple of minutes of the first half. Hailstones, windy conditions. I mean, hailstones and wind, that can only mean one thing. Fife is going to go for goal.
Oh, I imagine so. I certainly would if I had her on the right foot as well. And we've seen plenty of people from Cardiff Met colours score from this distance this year, mainly the manager, Stacey Aylen, who has got a rock in her right.
Here comes Fife, setting up, and she tries to lob the keeper again.
Oh, she's done it!
She has just literally lobbed the goalkeeper from about 30 yards out.
Oh, we called it, Hatch. We called it. She eyed it up. That was a little bit floatier than the last one, and I think the keeper's really got to do a lot better there.
Let's be honest. Delightful goal. Absolutely shambolic goalkeeping. How can you get lobbed when you're in the line? I will never know. She's absolutely had a nightmare first half. She'll be glad to see half time, won't she, Gav?
I think so. That's 2 goals that have questionably come through her, and the hail is coming down now, and that's not going to make her feel any better. And the Bath faithful are starting to liven up a bit now. They're up in the basketball as well. It's 2-2 in the squash, so they could be coming back to about 6-4 here, Hadge.
Throwing there. Lovely play down the left-hand side. Switching it down to the right back. Heel that receives it. 2v1. Lovely overlapping run from Baker. Baker goes past Maywater, but Dagnall is there to clear up for goal kick. Scott, we called it. She's had a shocker. Five's got 2 goals.
Fantastic fight. The goalkeeper, what is she doing? How is she not able to just get one of those free kicks? A simple lob by Five, but fair play to her for giving it a go from about 20-odd yards away. Absolutely fantastic. The hailstorms are coming in. The conditions are getting rougher and rougher for a game of football now.
Yes, and the crowd is going, but Fife is still red hot. And the keeper comes out and collects it. Fife is red hot, but the weather is getting colder.
Oh, it's getting much, much colder here. It's nearly 3 o'clock this afternoon, and this pitch has now turned white with the hail, and I'm not sure if you can see it on the cameras, but it is absolutely hammering it down, and that's really going to be stinging as well. Not only for Cardiff Met because they're losing now, but also from upstairs, they're getting pelted.
There you go, another throw-in down the left-hand side has been the main form of attack. And the referee has called a halt. Referee has just blown the half-time whistle there in perfect timing, really, because of the hailstones. It is 2-1. Cardiff Met open the scoring with Nanont from the penalty spot, and then quickly reply from Fife from a free kick, making a goalkeeping error to make it 1-0, and another goalkeeper mistake from a Fife free kick to make it 2-1 at half-time to Bath.
Yeah, it's been a magnificent performance, but now we've got something from when the ball doesn't play ball from when we were playing last time, when it was a bit windy. Let's see what these poor conditions can do. See how it was hanging up in the wind there though, Haj, and this wind is treacherous now. It's horrible here on King Cod campus at the Fortress. Just look at the goals, Haj.
Absolutely, the nets are rippling all the way, corner flags swinging everywhere. This is really going to be a tough 45 minutes, if not only for the players but for the commentators too.
Yeah, I said, imagine what it's like being playing out there, but the ball's just not staying still on the pitch. The wind is so powerful at the moment. I said they're just kind of a little bit like headless chickens at the moment with this wind causing a lot of problems.
There you go, Westhoff. I mean, the ball shouldn't be rolling when you kick it, but I think in these conditions it is impossible to stop it. The ball just doesn't want to play ball.
I said, yeah, the wind is still there, Haj. We think that it's gone, but certainly over that side of the ground it is causing problems for Randall. Ross Clark is going to be taking over commentary for the second half, but yeah, that was beautiful, isn't it? A bit of wind, and now the weather coming out here, a bit snowy as well.
Well, I can't believe what's happened here. Like the weather has just turned. It was like Dubai earlier, and now we're like in Dubrovnik or wherever. Oh, no, Dubrovnik's quite nice as well. I better check my geography. Just rambling on here. But yeah, it's great to be back. But having said that, like I'm disappointed with Cardiff Met. Bath, I must say, Fife. What a player!
Yeah, she's been magnificent.
Really stepped up. I don't remember her playing in the league games either.
I don't remember her being, because we both commentated on that.
Yeah, and she was like really good on the ball, opening up. She actually reminded me of a bit of a Paul Scholes.
Yeah, she was brilliant. But that's enough of how well Bath are playing for once. Let's see how the Met women got on this weekend when they won the Welsh Premier League.
points.
Ellie, fantastic performance. You got your hands on the trophy. What was it like breaking the deadlock for the team?
It was really good. Like, they're a really hard team to break down. So.
Well, that was just beautiful to see. And Estelle Randall, as we can see out there, is now warming up a little bit. And after a champagne moment on the weekend, Ross, let's hope she can do a little bit better.
Yeah, well, that was a hilarious moment when the champagne went in her face. But on a serious note, I think they could maybe do with her in the second half.
Yeah, I think so too.
Bit of experience in goals, just to calm it all down. She's a good footballer as well, as for a goalkeeper, so that could certainly be it. But we've got to bear in mind, Gav, as well, they haven't had a few first-teamers today.
They have
This is not Cardiff Met's strongest team at all.
Let's get that out of the way early.
Yes, let's get the excuses in early. Yeah, because they got a final on Friday in the League Cup, and then a final the following week in the Welsh Women's Cup. So they could win the treble, and they obviously, the first team have made the Champions League. But still, it's a battle out here, and... well,
it's a battle against the elements more than anything, Ross, don't you think? And as we can see now, the pitch is almost completely white.
Yes, I agree. And actually, one of the players not playing today, Maddie Schubach, she's been fantastic this season, hasn't she?
She's been magnificent. A pleasure to watch.
And actually, our very own Lewis Hadge went out with Maddie Schubach for the day, and we had a day in the life of Maddie Schubach.
So my mom, like, ever since I was little, she hasn't, like, missed a game. Even all through college, she would come to every single game. She would get upset if she actually missed them. So her not being able to watch my games, like, she kind of gets bummed out sometimes. But every time it's on Facebook Live, she's always there watching and, you know, catching up the games later and stuff like that. Jess, I'm getting ready. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm getting ready.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be a tough one, and I think we're ready.
Adam, don't quit playing. We're just friends. What are you saying? Said there's another look right in my eyes. My first love broke my heart for the first time, and I was like, baby, 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 oh, baby.
Absolutely. She always says that. My best friend, so if you want, we could ask each other questions to see who's more friends. Alright.
Okay, we can try.
Oh, my mom texted me. Good luck.
The width of the system. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm happy for your interchange. I'm happy for you to rotate as much as you want. Okay, but what I don't want is us.
Okay, we are back for the second half here now. Cardiff Met losing 2-1 to Bath. I must say, first half Bath did impress me actually. Fife in midfield, pulling those strings, and Charlie, it's going to be a battle of the second half.
Definitely a battle in this weather as well, looking at it. Oh, the referee's happy to get it underway, and we're kicking off for the second half. 2-1 ahead Bath. Need a big second half for Met to pull it back.
Yeah, it's a good start there though for Bath. They've hit an arrowing ball out wide. She's going to try and get the cross in. She's pulled it back. Here's Dagnall. Again, these conditions are very difficult.
I definitely would not want to be out there. I think I've played in snow before, but nothing like this. It doesn't quite feel the same on the skin, does it?
No. And the thing is, as well, it was interesting to see that they've moved Nanette back in the midfield. I think that was trying to counteract Fife, really. But it's an interesting one because it's going to be a battle out there the second half.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this second half. Actually, it was well fought. We got the lead in the first half. We need to put it back a little bit, get back into this game. Obviously, you mentioned at half time. This isn't our strongest side. We've got a final Friday. We've got a final the Sunday after. There's a lot going on.
It's going to be interesting though to see in this second half because obviously this doesn't go to extra time or penalty. So you may as well just go for it. Go for the juggler the second half and see what happens. Also, another interesting aspect is the normal manager, Kerry Harris, not here today. Stacey Ayling taking it over.
Stacey Ayling going to get her facts right in the second half. Needs to get it right. Needs to get a good style of play in. Play really good attacking football and just get Met back in this game.
Yeah,
and at that, chance. Great pass. Offside. And she's offside.
It's just they've made some substitutions as well. Cardiff Met they try to change the team around. I think they're going to maybe change the formation as well. Try and get into the Bath half a bit more. If I was Cardiff Met now in these conditions, I would just try and shoot on sight. The goalkeeper, they'll be spilling the ball as you've seen with our goalkeeper. Difficult conditions to deal with already at times.
In all fairness, I saw Estelle Randall warming up at half time. She's had a fantastic season and she can be warming up as a striker now in here. She can play anyway. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's the thing. Actually, the whole team, I know Estelle's a goalkeeper but can also play up front, which is great. But the whole team has been quite versatile this season. That's been one of the main things for Cardiff Met. But it's interesting. I'm going to get into the Bath, my man from Bath here. A chance. Not quite got the pace there. Well defended. But I'm going to get my man from Bath in here. Now second half, what are you expecting from this team? More of the same?
Yeah, more of the same. Keep it going. I think we're certainly favoured because of the conditions, possibly because we've got the lead now. I suppose it's easier for us to hold on rather than have to attack in the bad conditions. But the hail has stopped, so it should open up the game a little bit more, and hopefully both teams will come out fighting. It's a good start so far.
And Estelle is coming on.
Yeah.
What a prediction by Ross at half time, eh?
Well, she's warming up, and it means now that this is going to be big for Cardiff Met because she's a good, confident goalkeeper. Can play out from the back as well. I know people think, it's a goalkeeper, but it's an important position in this day and age.
Imagine how gutted you have to be. You stand out there in the hail ends, and then you can go sit down then. Just a nice light bit of rain to deal with. Yeah. It's slippy out there though. This 3G surface, you're going to be sliding a lot. The ball's going to be skipping away from the players. It's all about getting those passes right now. Well, and, keeping the ball on the surface. It skims a lot. It's difficult to get under control.
Well, that's what I mean, Charlie. You're spot on there. Like, get that ball into the box, test them. Here's a chance in behind now, though.
Estelle, like Neuer.
Yeah.
And is out of there. Look at her. Well, confidence. That's what we needed in the first half.
That's what you want to see in your goalkeeper. Sweeping up from the back there. Really good goalkeeper from Estelle Randall. Already bringing us confidence. So, good composure play from the centre-back there. Looks up. Nice foot. That's class. Good play from Bath. They're going to switch it.
You can literally see how the ball is skipping off the surface as well.
The thing is, they're not really breaking their neck to get in the box. Now the number 9 is.
Big cross expected, yeah.
Oh, she missed it. Chance!
Yes, fantastic save by Estelle there.
Yeah, she's got a body behind that there. But at the moment, Cardiff Met need to switch on, need to start playing their game a bit more. But it's Estelle kicking it forward.
Not the best kick in the world by Estelle. Expect a little bit better from that.
Fife. But she wriggles her way through. It's Fife to make it 3. Good save, Estelle Randall. It's kept them in the game, but again, Fife wriggling her way through like a little snake.
Oh, it's great effort there by Fife. I think she could have maybe put it onto the far post. Like she would have got a goal there. She put it right towards the keeper. A little bit of an edgy one, but great play. Get a corner there. See what we can do. Get a ball whipped in.
I think Cardiff Met, I know this is going to sound a bit crude, but they need to get amongst her and maybe foul her a few times.
It's all about that. It's all about that big tackle. He's got to get them tackles.
It's a chance here in the box.
Man.
Deflected. It's a chance again. looking far more dangerous again. Bath now at the start of the second half. She's going to whip this cross in. Great ball in the box. Straight at Randall. And she's... What a lovely throw. On the counter-attack they go. Pierce now getting a head up. Got space to run into. Not a bad knock, that.
What?
Just couldn't quite get it. They have lost a bit of pace up front. If I was Stacey Ayling, I would put Nanette back up front. She's got a presence, and you may as well go for it. She's a goal scorer, and that's what they need at the moment.
I think with those through balls, it's quite difficult to get the weight in right. You know, you play on this, you train on this surface all season long, and then you put a sheet of ice over it, it's going to skim away from you a little bit.
Yeah, that is very true. But here's Nanette now. Can she play it? Good pass. There's a third man run there. Oh, she didn't quite get it out of her feet. Here's Hodge.
Have a go.
Good strike from Hodge.
Oh.
Good save from the goalkeeper there. Powell there got down to her right-hand side very well. Good shot from Hodge. They need to do that more, that Cardiff Met. Nanette there, deep in midfield, starting it off as well. Good possession play from the Met.
I think so far this half, Bath played a very good counter-attack in football, really. I think we're getting up, and then they do this. They clear the ball, and they just try to distribute it as is then.
I'm looking here, Fife on the left-hand side, in acres of room down here. If they just get that up, get that ball over to her, she's going to have a field day, I think. That's the problem with the Met now. They're going to have to commit players forward, and it's going to leave space for Fife to work her magic, I think.
And again, ball forward, it needs to be a bit more clinical, I think, from Met. You know, we need another goal to get back into this.
Oh, sublime.
To have any chance of being back in this game.
But I tell you what, Randall's already made a difference, hasn't she? Sweeping off her line. She's there, stopping a lot of balls going in there.
I think it's a complete different level of confidence. When you play week in, week out, you're always in the team. There's a lot of confidence put into you by the head coach. You just feel good. You get your mojo.
We were saying earlier, actually, when we played against Bath back in November, we don't remember Fife playing. Can you? Was she injured or?
I haven't got any recollection of it, unfortunately. But whether it was, she's been absolutely fantastic today. Like we've said earlier on, pulling the strings, just looks dangerous every single time she touches the ball. But I think your goalkeeper's certainly brought on, like you were saying, a bit of confidence to your team, because I think that's one of the most important things, just being able to relax when you're playing from the back, because it's so hard to do so.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity here now for Bath to extend the lead from a corner. So now we've got a bit of rain now, Charlie, as well, to add to it all. I mean, how many different seasons do we want in a day here?
I think we just want sun, Ross. Sun will do, nothing else. You know, it'll be slushy enough with the rain. I think dry up now for the men's game as well. Keep us nice and warm. I'm here in a t-shirt. Yeah. You know, we're undercover, but it's not warm, is it?
No, well, that's the thing. Like you said, we got the men's game later. Then we got the rugby later. You know, we want that nice sun. We all want to top up our tans. Well, especially me. You know, at the end of the day, this is not our ideal conditions. But here we go again. The fullback for Met needs to stay firm there.
She seemed quite calm there. Yeah. You know, a lot of pressure. It's hard to say. You know, I would have just wellied that.
Yes, I probably would have wellied most things. Oh my word! She's absolutely nearly clattered her, but she's got away with it. Good ball, but again, it's just a bit too slow.
Oh, you've got to get that turn. I think she's getting in that position a lot. She's getting quite isolated. She needs to get... bit of a late foul there.
Yeah. Well, you see there, the crowd are not happy with that either on the far side. Our referee's getting a bit of a going over today, but fair play, I wouldn't want to be a ref.
He absolutely loves it though. Look at him, he's getting his jiggy on, he loves it.
Yeah, he is. He's a bit like Mike Dean, isn't he? He just loves the attention. He loves it.
He's getting groovy. He's been like this. We've had him a few times this season. He likes a little bit of a dance when he's calling a foul.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see him crack out a moonwalk today.
He's a lovely bloke, actually. I've spoken to him a few times. Really nice bloke, but...
can he moonwalk?
Well, I don't think... not many of us can. We'll leave that to Michael Jackson.
See, balls forwards like that need to be pushed further. Look, that's slowing down, right pace. Put a bit of pressure on the keeper there, make them feel uncomfortable. You gotta keep that sort of pressure up. And I think that's where we're lacking. Where Nanette would push up and be very, very dominant.
Yeah, we just lack that physical presence. But you know, we've watched Cardiff Met how many times this season, Charlie? And
look at her go. Sorry.
It was just can't quite deal with it. It's Fife again on the edge of the area. Fife, lovely pass, opportunity. It's Fife. Straight at Randall again.
Randall's just safe hands at the end of the day. I think the safety that she has when she's in goal, just it calms the entire team down.
Yeah, but you can just see like they're looking for Fife all the time as well, aren't they, in the box?
Oh, it's pure magic to see it when you're commentating, just to see a player that can take a touch that's so good as that from the goalkeeper, beat 2 or 3 women and then just get a pass on, and then just unfortunately just couldn't get it into the back of the net. Fantastic play by Bath.
Yes, fair play to Bath. They've really impressed me today. They look far better than they did in the league. I must say, like I said, though, we haven't got our strongest team out. Shoeback, Westhoff, Thompson, those are huge players for Cardiff Met and make the difference, really.
I think we're looking for a little bit more of a push now in this, second half.
Yes, definitely.
How many minutes gone in the half, guys?
It's an interesting, going to be an interesting finale to this game because, like I said earlier, there's no penalties, there's no extra time, so you may as well just go for the juggler. But I just don't think Cardiff Met have enough firepower, really. And if anyone's going to score again, I think it's going to be Bath, to be honest. I don't want to put too much gloom on us, but I
think Fife has just been absolutely phenomenal for Bath.
Yeah,
she's on the ball now. Look! Oh, Lionel Fife.
Yeah. It's funny though, we were watching the wheelchair basketball earlier, but here's a chance in behind. Hodge,
got to whip that in straight away. First time, got to get that in the box.
Still Hodge. Good save from Powell again with her feet, but Hodge there. Good play from Hodge, came in from the left-hand side and almost made it 2-2.
It's getting the atmosphere's building up here now. Bath needs to try just get that third goal to avoid getting punished for playing so well. Corner here now for Cardiff Met, so they'll be looking to try get that second one just to kind of calm nerves a little bit.
Yeah, a few times they've nearly been caught, haven't they, playing quite high up, and Hodge has got in a few times down that left-hand side. Just got to be wary, but here's a corner. Anything can happen from here. Can Cardiff Met get ahead on it? Good ball in. Yes, it's headed towards the goal, but it was one of those balls, it was floated. It's never really going to harm the defence, I don't think, those kind of crosses.
Needs a really good directional header to even put it anywhere. They had, keeper and 2 players on the line there. I don't think you're going to score. You need to just whip that in as hard as you can. Just get a little flick on it. You don't want much on that. You just want to just try and get it towards goal. Cause a little bit of a scramble more than anything else.
You are right, Charlie. In that phase there, you're going to have 2 headers. You're never going to score with the first header there. You're going to have 1 header and then someone else will have to knock it in as well. So I'm not a huge fan of those corners, to be honest. I like them whipped in. It's a 1 header or 1 deflection and it's in. But I'm not the manager.
Not yet anyway, Ross. And I think the sun might even be coming out over here, which is lovely to see because I, for one, am freezing.
Yeah. Get the factor 50 out now. Well, I'm not sure we're at that stage yet, but hopefully. Good touch there from the centre forward.
Randall's got to come for... Just let it run. Let that run. That's really good play, actually, by Met. Letting that ball run. Really, really calm.
It's interesting though, with the Met, because they obviously play in the Welsh Women's Premier League and they do so well in that, they sometimes do take their eye off the ball in bucks and, for example, like Varsity, and it does let players have a chance. Like some of these players today haven't really had a look in this season, so it's great that they can have a little game with a big crowd, as well.
I think it's hard with the Met team. The standard is very, very high from all of the players in the team. So it's hard to get into that team and push to get those team positions week in, week out. Yeah, I think Bucks does take the back seat sometimes, but I think it's understandable. I think, being dominant in a professional league. But, she's through.
Oh, it's a chance.
Randall knew what she was doing. That was fine. That was nothing wrong with that. Fine.
Well, I must say, again, Fife had a lovely, clever little ball in there. It's deflected. They've got to be careful, Cardiff Met. It's easier said than done. It's easy for me to stand up here and say you've got to get closer to Fife. But when you're out there, believe me, it's not as easy. I'm a 10 out of 10 when I'm standing up here every game, I've never had a bad game in the commentary box.
those superheroes are looking rather wet over there, Ross, behind the Cardiff Met sign. A little bit damp Bath fans, you know. Still got a lot left of this day.
Yeah.
And we are live again now. We go straight through to the men's football, which kicks off at 4 p.m. And then we got the rugby kickoff, which kicks off 7 p.m. tonight, which is the last fixture of the day. We'll be covering that, and we'll also have netball results during that show.
Well, especially with the games and like. They're so even. It's quite even at the moment. Bath have won some games. Met have won some games. This game is quite close now. So every game now, right up to the end, is vital, really.
We could be looking at some sort of decider at the end of the day as well. We just need to keep on top of those games, get the wins churned out, and see where we sit when we go into the rugby games tonight.
Here's Blazy.
Hopefully, with a Met win.
Oh, has the referee given it? He has given it. Oh, he's given a free kick, or is he given a penalty there?
Oh, is it a free? Yeah, it's a free kick.
Oh, he's given a free kick on
right
the edge
of the box.
But we've seen Fife hit 2 in already. Can she make it a hat-trick?
Who does she think she is? Lionel Messi?
Yeah. This is a dangerous position. This is the kind of position, though, you need to either drill it, because you're not going to get that up and down unless you are Lionel Messi. And even though Fife is great,
I think she should Panenka it personally.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I think it's going to be interesting to see how the goalkeeper's tested here. We've got the new goalkeeper out here now, so it depends what Fi's thinking. Is she going to? I think she's going to go smash it. Let's see what happens.
I think Met need a good old-fashioned Paul Scholes charge right out, go towards. Oh, they're looking at that. I think they should play the pass there. You know, a little chip.
Yeah,
see
well,
where Randall sits. Really difficult position here to concede a free kick. We'll see where we go from
Fife
this.
again. Then is she going to go under the wall? It's Fife. She's clipped it! Oh my word! Fife again with an absolute beauty! 3 goals, 3 free kicks. What a player! Bar 3, Met 1.
Well, that was just unbelievable. She can just get it up and down right in that top bins. No problem at all from her. Hat-trick of free kicks. 3-1 Bath.
Fair play. There's me saying she couldn't Panenka it like Messi. What was I talking about?
Messi, 3 free kicks in 3 games. 3 free kicks in 1 game. Absolutely phenomenal. Left-hand side, right-hand side. And now she's done it in the centre of the pitch. Nice curls at the top right corner. No chance for the keeper. Absolutely top class.
Fife on fire. But can Met get back into this?
There's still a lot of life left in this game, I think, Ross. I think Met just need to push really hard, try and grind out something from this. 2 goals behind.
Well, yeah, it's obviously with our Cardiff Met heads on, it's a bit of a gutter. But I've got to take my hat off. If I had a hat, I've got to take my hat off to Fife. What a class player. Unbelievable. I don't know where she was in the first game. I would have noticed. Unless I didn't have my glasses on. That could have been another thing. Man.
Lovely little bit of forward play there. Oh, offside. Oh, and the ref is going for it again. Look at his moves.
Yeah. So it's amazing to think that like this Fife playing today, you've not really heard of her yet, or have you heard of her in the games?
No, I haven't kept too much attention with the women's football this season, really. But what I do know is that they've had a very good season.
So we've just
made it to the quarter-final of one of the cups as well. So they have a good season. I reckon she's probably a big part of that. But I think she's been another level today. I don't think she's ever scored this many free kicks in 1 game. When a player's just feeling it, I think they just go for it, and sometimes it pays off for them.
Met now on the ball, and we've just heard that men's hockey has unfortunately been called off. So we've lost a fixture today, lost a score for one of the teams.
Why is it called off?
By the looks of it, I think it's because of the weather, Ross.
They play on 3G, don't they? What's the point? It's an all-weather pitch. Why have an all-weather pitch and call it off? Oh, dear me.
My main thought is that
snowflake generation.
Hailstones, I'd rather be hit by a hailstone than a hockey ball, so I'm not sure what their worry is, really.
No, I agree, and it's a strange one. So what happens with that result then?
So it's kind of is interesting. So we're hoping to hear off the SU soon what actually happens with that result. If both teams get half a point, or however it goes from there, but it takes it really down to I think 15 fixtures today now, not the 16, so it will could possibly come down to an actual decider.
Yeah, you're right, Charlie, and to be fair, like, you look at the weather now, it's starting to brighten up again now, and
they may end up changing their mind. I think they may, to be fair, some of them might have had too good of a day and they just didn't really feel up to it.
Well, the Bath have come down today. How long did it take you to get here today?
Just about an hour, so not too bad. Conditions weren't so bad in the morning. It's just been a bit of a mad day, really, in terms of. I mean, I might as well get my factor 50 out now because the sun is starting to come out.
Look at those clouds breaking, Ross, doesn't it?
Yes.
Just put a smile in your tan face.
Yes, I know. Some say I can't get any more tan, but my suspicious tan, my all year round tan.
Your instant tan.
Yeah. Some say I use some veg, Charlie. That was you before, wasn't it?
No, I said use fake bake.
Oh, fake.
Out of a bottle, Ross.
All right. Drinking from the bottle.
Bath on the attack.
I said. Fife again. She's short enough.
She scores a 4. I swear.
Oh, what a touch. Oh, just wide. Majestic running there, though, from Fife. And she's a clever little player. But fair play, it's not just Fife. The movement off the ball's good. Blaze, number 9, the striker's done really well. And it's been a team effort for Bath today. And I must say, with the third goal as well, you've got a good goalkeeper. She's hit that pass as well. Like Randall is a really good goalkeeper. So for her to clip that in from there was just superb. Because I didn't think she had that in her from such a close range. It's a lovely pass. Oh, almost. I do think, though, at some stage they needed to get a bit around, maybe do a woman marking job on Fife. You know, just follow her around and just not let her play.
Yeah, a little bit of like Herrera on Hazard. Just stay in her back pocket, tries to go anyway, clip her ankle, simple as that.
Yeah, because like
pin her down.
Because sometimes you do, and when they're that good, you've got to try and get amongst them, disrupt the flow. Because I think if you did stop Fife, you'd stop Bath, but you know, it's easier said than done from up here.
Not very good sportsmanship there by her. She just carried the ball, walked away. I think she just wants to look good in front of her friends, then throw her on the floor. Not very good luck. You're winning 3-1, you know, there's no need to gloat.
I must say, though, will you be here for the men's football afterwards as well?
I will be indeed. I'll be with the Bath commentary team for the men's football, so I'll be looking forward to commentating that game as well. Men should be on for a good win, hopefully. We're quite good away from home, pretty poor at home with 5 losses in 6, but our away form's not bad, and with the crowd as well, I think that should hopefully deliver us something.
Yeah, actually, with Met versus Bath, we covered that game, the men's, and it was a tight game. I think it finished 1-1, and it was like a last-minute goal.
I think our friend Louis Hadge had a bit of a meltdown that day. I think a 94th minute equaliser from Bath. Hadge lost his head, started kicking post. It was you know, unsightly.
Yes, hopefully we don't see that today from him, because otherwise, because then Met will be losing. We want Hadge to be happy Hadge.
Happy Hadge is nice Hadge. Let's see how this is whipped in.
Here's a chance for Pierce to whip in the cross. Decent float on it! Nanette at the far post. I thought it was a certainty, but it was well defended.
Good play wide, actually, yeah. Just need to get it back in. I think the I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to tell from up here sometimes, but the linesman's in the better position. But as we saw in the Cardiff game, they're not always correct, are they, Charlie? You were fuming.
Let's not talk about that, Ross, shall we? Let's just.
I know your Twitter feed went into. I thought you were going to.
Don't even like Cardiff City that much. It's just annoying, you know. You just expect better, but you know, let's concentrate on this to keep you nice and calm. Okay.
I agree.
Good ball forward there. Straight out for a throw in. I think the sun's coming out, but somehow it's getting colder.
Yeah. Well, it's funny though. The Met, like, they have got some. Like Dagnall has played. Quite a lot for the Bucks team, and Pierce has played for the Bucks team. Nanette has played, has had a long-term injury coming back, and obviously Stacey Ayling, the manager today, often a linchpin, isn't she, in that Met team?
She's the perfect holding midfielder, really. Can she keep this in? Yeah, just got to cut back. Oh,
the thing is with Met,
think that might have been on ball.
Yeah, it's just not decisive in that final third. Like when Bath go forward, you feel like there's going to be a goal, whereas Met, you think they need a bit of luck to get it, really.
I think Met's issue is they're playing a lot down this left-hand side. They're not playing the ball wide enough. They're staying quite compact. They need to be pinging the ball out wide and just whipping it in, getting that pressure in the box, and putting the net back up top. I think it worked in the first half. That's how we got our first goal. I think pushing it further back just isn't quite working for us right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was surprised at that move because also like in a midfield role, you've got to be kind of like, you know, it's a difficult role. You've got to get around the pitch, and the net is her game.
Put that backwards.
Is holding the ball up and playing nice touches off the striker.
I think she needed to play the back of the keeper then. She had enough space. Oh, great
So,
pass.
Great overlapping run for Bath. This is number 4. That's a penalty.
And her ankles are gone.
No doubt about it. A stonewall penalty there for Bath. And Fife is probably going to line up for a 4th, is she?
If this goes to 4-1, I might just walk home.
So who's this taking the penalty?
I think should be Blaze at number 9.
Number 6.
No, number 6. Number 6 is going to be taking this. I think try to spread the glory through the players a little bit. I believe so, yeah. She had an alright game as well, to be fair. She's been over the pitch, holding things and kept things quite tidy for the creative
Stones
players.
with the penalty to make it 4. It's Stones. And it went under Randall.
Better.
But Bath now are cruising to victory. Randall guessed the right way, but just couldn't quite keep it out.
Bath are in dreamland now. 4th one for Bath. 3 to 5 and another one to number 6 by Water. Fair play, smashing it.
Yes, this is now going to be a bit ugly if it continues like this. I think we just need to consolidate now, Met. Just try and keep going, keep their heads up, try and nick a goal.
Park the bus and hold the tears back, I think is what we should do.
It's a strange game, but I actually, when I was watching in the first half, I did fancy Bath. The more the game was going on, they just looked a bit more accomplished, and when they got a class player in the midfield. But Stones put the penalty away pretty well. Randall almost got there. She gambled, but couldn't quite get there. We just got to hope now that this result, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't blow us off.
Yeah,
course.
right out of the water. Yeah. I think 4-1 at the moment. If we can keep it, this sort of scoreline is fine. I think more than anything else, I think on paper it's not going to look great for the Met women's team. But at the end of the day, you know, they're missing a lot of key players, a lot of players who wouldn't usually play, and you know the conditions haven't been fantastic for us either.
And you've got to say, Charlie, as well, like these players have probably never played together once. They've been kind of thrown together today, so you can see it's all a bit. They're not really sure what each other's doing at different positions, communication errors. So this is understandable, really. Bath look a bit more accomplished, and I think they've brought quite a strong team with them today.
I think it's the same with most varsities. Teams get put together, you know. Sometimes you need to rest people for more important fixtures. You have to put players to the side. You know, there's rugby tonight. I think both teams are probably going to be the same. Both teams named 26-man squads. A lot of substitutions in there.
Talking about substitutions, Bath have brought on a substitution there. Do you know who's come on for there?
Not sure who it is. Number 14, just to go on the left-hand side for Bath now.
Yeah, it's just to see the game out really now. I think it's probably in cruise control. We've got about
15 minutes
left. Yeah, 15 minutes left really. And the thing is as well, I've got to say the referee has got every decision right today. I think with free kicks and penalties. Fair play to him.
He has been really good. He likes to dance. So I think he's spot on. I think if you're going to pull out those moves, you've got to be getting something right.
Yeah. We'll see him out on Friday or Saturday night in Cardiff, maybe.
He'd be in pint canning with Gavin Donald more than likely.
Yeah. Here's a passing movement here now. Oh, with nice quick feet, but in the net.
Great skill to no one that was.
Again, there's just no punch with Cardiff Met going forward today, unfortunately. It's just... Actually, there's just no cohesion at all in the game.
I think Met just look a little bit flat. All season we've watched them, and they've been phenomenal. I think this is the worst I've ever seen Met play this season, you know, including the loss against Loughborough early in the season. I think this is the worst they played, but it's kind of difficult with these Bucks fixtures. But that is what I've been wanting all game. What a pass.
To Pierce. Can Pierce get a goal? Not quite.
It's one of those things now where the surface is a bit more, you know, it's a bit more thicker, it's harder to play the ball, and, you know, it cut back. And that almost hit me in the face. Thank you very much for that clearance.
Yeah, there Dagnall's showing what she can do there. She's got a lovely passing range, and there she kind of found Pierce and just couldn't quite get in the box and finish it there. But it must be hard, you know. You've played sport, Charlie, as well. I've played sport. When you're 4-1 down, 15 minutes to go, it is quite hard to, keep going. You have to keep going though.
Yeah, staying in it, I think, is the difficult thing now. Having the head for it. I think you do lose your head a bit when you're 4-1 down. There's not really much to play for. Can't see yourself pulling it back. You just kind of, you just lose all sort of energy. You just feel like go down like a lead balloon, and that's the worry now. I think Met need to stay in this. If Met concede another one, I can see it getting a little bit embarrassing.
And also, Bath going to whip this ball in here. Nanette got up there. It's ricocheting.
Get rid of
again.
it.
But again, Bath get to that second ball. They've been to a lot of these second balls today. Dagnall's done well there. She's done well keeping the ball back to Randall.
I think that's what we've seen a lot of Dagnall this season, is just that calmness. I think, there's a little bit less of a click than normal in this team. I think, not a full side, and I don't want to make excuses, but I'm definitely making excuses for this team.
Just being fantastic, Bath, today. I think Cardiff Met are obviously unfortunate not to have their full side, because you think it could be maybe a bit more of a competitive match. But you have to credit Bath, obviously, for just taking it to them today, just playing it through the park, win the second balls, just showing that little bit more fight, you feel, on every front.
Yeah, and would you rather have a shower or a bath?
Has to be a bath. It's a nice luxury, isn't it?
Yeah, I must say I like a shower, but in the evening I like a bath with a few bath salts. And,
it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah,
sometimes rest the tired legs after a long day as well. Sometimes just a little bit.
Yeah.
You just finish the day and you're just a bit knackered, aren't you? Just want a nice cup of tea or something in the bath.
Yeah. Tonight now, when we get back after this long day, we'll be loving that, won't we?
I think
not together, mind, but.
You just like a bath, be nice and clean before you put on your fake tan, Ross. I think that's the main thing.
Exfoliate and all that, yeah.
Bath full of fake tan.
Okay, let's. What am I talking about? Stop me, Charlie. Stop me rambling like this.
I think, looking at how Met are playing, I'd rather ramble than.
Yeah.
And then on the counter attack again, Bath. You got to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Some of the language from the fans is atrocious, by the way. I just want to mention that. If you're hearing any of that, we're sorry here at Cardiff Met Sport TV.
And we've never heard that from you, mind, Charlie, have we?
Never. I've
never heard you say any expletives.
I never speak anything like that. Never, never me.
No, so this is what I love. This is why I love football. It's an emotional sport. It brings out the best and the worst in people, to be honest. Sometimes it can be, emotions can run high, but.
Got to get that ball there. Play that ball in. Play the pass.
Can they get a goal? I think
hit
they
that.
deserve a
She
goal.
should hit that. Just have a pop.
Good challenge.
I feel like there's a lot of opportunities where Met should just have a go like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a good ball. It's Pierce.
Oh,
almost. I must say though, you forget that really the Met went 1-0 up in this game, and they were. I thought, well, great start, and then again, Fife just took over.
Yeah, she took over. I think she realised that the goalkeeper just wasn't seeming up for it, really. Took the opportunity, got 1-0, and then I think things started to sort of neutralise for us a bit, and it went sort of our way. The free kick situations have obviously been ideal, and making the most of the penalties as well. So it's dreamland for Bath now. It's just about finishing off the game.
And for Pete's sake, the hail is starting again.
Yeah.
The hockey are going to be fuming.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what's going on with that hockey game, but
I think it's got to be. It's disappointing for the players having a game called off the day of.
Yeah,
Bath travelled here, big Varsity game. Everyone's up for the occasion. But saying that, everyone up for the occasion. Bath, great ball forward over the top there.
Yeah. Oh,
he's played it wide.
Fast, but Randall's done well there. I must say, though, if you think about Bath, have played well and deserved the victory, probably. But they have scored 4 set pieces, 3 free kicks, and 1 penalty, really.
Yeah.
So it's...
they haven't played I haven't actually scored a goal in open play, which says quite a lot probably about both teams, really. But at the moment, I can't actually see the ball on the other side of that pitch. No. Hopefully our cameras are picking up, because this hail is basically snow.
Yeah. And in open play, I can't really remember Bath having too many opportunities. I know Met haven't either, but it's just those set pieces have undone them really. And I've got to say as well, like with Bath, they have played well or whatever, but Met have been below.
Yeah,
par,
I think we may expect a little bit too much from Met, really. And saying that, Bath are on the attack.
Chance again. Corner kick.
I think we have such high expectations of the Met women's team. You know, they're in a final this Friday, final the Sunday after. They've just won the championship, Ross.
Yeah, well, it's a shock to even see Met lose because they haven't lost a game all season in the Welsh Women's Premier League and Cup competitions. So this is
the one loss in Bucks against Loughborough, I believe.
That's right. They had a bit of a bad one against Loughborough, I must say, but Loughborough were very impressive that day. Here's the ball in again.
Well whipped in.
It's broken in the box.
Gotta just clear that ball in this weather. I think, you know, it's raining fully sideways. You can tell the wind's strong. The weather isn't great, and I think what I'm actually looking forward to is how the men perform in this weather.
Yes, well, this is the men is going to be a very competitive game, high intensity. Often the men's games are quite scrappy because there's so much.
I think they just want an actual scrap, Ross. That's the problem.
Yeah, true.
Back out wide again is all about getting this ball into the box or getting corner out of it. Something just pushing in. I think that's our problem every time. Just gets swallowed up by that right back. Really, really well defended by Bath.
Yeah, so positions high up on the pitch. Not sure what's happened here, really.
Yeah, that did that. Even
it's a bit of a strange one going on. Cardiff Met players down.
It just looked like a challenge to me, and a fair challenge, and he's given a free kick to Met. It looks like. I think I must say though, like obviously as a Bath man yourself, what is your the university? What do they consider their best sport?
Best sport usually rugby. Rugby, we're usually very impressive and played a lot of the Bucks Super Rugby as well. So I think they're really going to give it a good game tonight. If it especially goes to a decider, or we're still winning, I think it's going to be a real decider. 2 years ago, we obviously won it in the last game of the rugby. So it's going to be tight. And if we need it to get to that far, hopefully they can do it again.
I think, definitely.
Hodge is in.
Great one too. Good.
It's got to be Hodge.
Smash it in. Just
Hodge. Save by the goalkeeper. Chance again. What a block. Oh, he's given handball. Penalty.
Absolute Phil Jones defending that was.
Well,
down like a salmon head into it.
Yeah. Well, I must say,
a red card.
I thought it was a head.
I'm sure that was the head then.
Do we have a replay? No.
No, but I don't think we do have a replay of that. But up by here with us, that definitely looked like a head.
Well, that was great play by Hodge, by the way, and it broke. And fair play, she's thrown her body when
big
no
penalty.
one threw her feet. Here's Nanette to make it
a second one. Come on,
Nanette! Oh, decisive penalty.
That's
into the top corner. No chance for the goalkeeper there.
I think the fans who've been out here all day supporting the girls are going to be happy to see another goal. You know, Met down to 10, about 10 minutes or so left for us.
Yes, we're into the last about 8 minutes now, really, 7-8 minutes. So
can't see the ref want to play much extra time in this weather. I think he's going to want to finish up, say, men, get out there. You can deal with that. I'm done. I'm going to have my cup of tea and have my shower, and I'm going to go home, watch Emmerdale. Or our stream, which starts at 6:30 tonight.
Well, of course, Charlie. That's what we'll all be watching. But having said that, I mean, this has been quite a strange game because I've seen 6 set-piece goals. Like, there hasn't been an open play goal. That was another penalty, but I must say it was a very good penalty by Nanette.
Side net and straight. Perfect, really.
You know, you can't ask for more. Actually, the free kicks, I mean, actually some of them, the first couple of free kicks, I think maybe the keeper could have done better. But from the second half, the goals, I don't think the goalkeepers could have done anything, really. And there was a key moment in the first half, actually. I think it was 1-0. Hodge went in down the inside left channel, cut inside Thierry Henry, but just couldn't quite finish. And if that went in to make it 2, I think it would have been a different story. But that's the fine margins in football, isn't it?
Look at this fight. Look at this play by Met now. We got 8 minutes ago, and they've decided to turn up by the looks of it, playing pretty good football.
Well, you never know, Charlie. If they nick a goal in the next 2 or 3 minutes, make it 4-3, then we're on for a grandstand finish.
And then Stacey Ayling should just put herself on. She just has a go from anywhere. That's what I think she should do.
Oh, yeah. We love Stacey Ayling. Fantastic person, fantastic player. and I just think she's great, to be fair. And also she's managing today, so you know she's a jack of all trades, master of them all.
I think Met just need a push.
Yeah, we just need really. That again came from the penalty came from a bit of a dodgy decision by the referee. Actually, he gave a free kick, didn't he? And it wasn't really a free kick, but Met made it pay from the second phase. I'm not even sure it was a penalty. I thought it hit her head. I'm not sure about you.
I wasn't sure. I thought it was a perfectly good block from the angle I saw. Body was in a natural position. There wasn't really anywhere she could put her arm, so it was an interesting one. But you got to take these decisions. Sometimes they go for you, sometimes they go against. And obviously, as a football fan, they can frustrate you quite a bit, can't they?
Yeah, because like fair play, she's put her head in where, you know, some people wouldn't put their head in. You know, it was dangerous, really, the way she flew in there. But it was fantastic to see.
It's all about commitment to the game, Ross. I think it shows. Yeah. I think it shows a real drive from the players as well. They go for something like that. You know, it may seem dangerous, but you got to go for them to show the eagerness to win. To get in there. And another set piece. So we probably see another goal now.
Yeah. Here we go again. Oh, it's a great ball in from Fife. It's out at the far post. Gosh, that was a devilish delivery from Fife. Caused all sorts of bother in the box. Absolute beautiful delivery, trajectory, everything. I'm just surprised Bath didn't get anyone in on the end of that one. But
just looking at a score update now. Met have won the squash, which puts us in good stead going into this evening's fixtures.
Great result. Squash is a tough sport. I played that once, and I never played it again. Great header, just wide. Really good ball in and a really good header, but just couldn't quite direct it on goal. Yeah, good win for us in the squash. That kind of makes up for this maybe a bit, because we want to get into that rugby game and the netball game later. Pretty level pegging, really. That would be exciting then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Substitutions again for Met for the last 5 minutes now. Like you said, Charlie, earlier, I can't imagine there being a lot of stoppage time.
I can't think, even if there was stoppage time, the ref would even bother.
No, that's true.
I think there's a problem with no one wanting to get the ball at the moment. That's weird.
Yeah, it's...
Crack on, it's chucking it down. I thought you want to get in.
Yeah, well... I think we're at the stage now, maybe... Well, I know the Met probably want the game just to peter out now and finish, really.
Or do they want 8 minutes added time and just go full out attack?
Yeah.
It's 50-50.
It's a good pass,
that. Oh, great pass.
Chance here. Can she cross it in? In behind. Chance. Goal!
Oh!
Just wide there. How on earth did that stay out?
I think fantastic. Oh, it wasn't even fantastic defended. She just missed the sitter.
Well, that was really good play from Bath. The switch of play to the left-hand side. Great galloping run. Great crossing. And to be honest with you, I thought it was going to be a goal.
Yeah, I was expecting the same. Like you said, great switch to the left-hand side. But just from open play, we just haven't done that much, to be fair. All of the good chances we had, we've just put them all wide. But I suppose that's same for Cardiff Met as well. It's all been set piece. So I'm surprised it's not been a 50-yard goal at this point.
Yeah, it's been an exciting game, though. You know, we've come to Varsity, we've seen 6 goals, action-packed goals, brilliant goals, mistakes, everything.
Chances are the men's game will end up being a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, probably. I must say, we've commentated on the men's quite a lot, and they are often not the prettiest games. They can be quite scrappy. I'm not expecting a thriller in that one.
I'm expecting a big game from our mate Louis Hadge, though. I think, he's going to get into those tackles. He's up for this one. I think after what's happened with Bath this season, not the greatest results, conceding late goals, Hadge is going to be going into every tackle. He'll probably sky a shot from 50 yards out like he normally does. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see with the Met team as well, like if Christian Edwards makes any changes to the team or anything like that, because it's Varsity, people's last Varsities and things like that can make a difference to the team, really. So it'll be well, I can't wait, but this has been a really good start to the football bonanza we have this afternoon.
I think 6 goals might tee the men up for a little bit of disappointment, actually. I think, if we see 1 goal in the men game, I'll be relatively happy, but I don't think we're going to see anything like this.
No.
And the hail is continuing to come down here. It's a little bit on and off. The sun was breaking through, but I think You know, I think he's even had enough of the hill. He's gone home.
Yeah. Can Bath get another goal? Just finish this game off. Nice reverse pass there into the striker. Just couldn't quite get it out of her feet though.
Oh, the ref's called it.
And the referee has called it. A magnificent game today. Cardiff Met 2, Bath 4. Cardiff Met racing to an early lead when the net was brought down for a penalty, but Bath came storming back, especially through Fife with 3 amazing free kicks, especially the third one, a majestic one into the corner. Then there was a penalty which made it 4-1, Fife again scoring another one. Cardiff Met got some consolation through the net, another penalty where the Bath player threw herself at the ball incredibly. What a game. Our Bath man here, what did you make of that?
Great summary of the game that you've just mentioned there. Great environment today as well. Both sets of fans absolutely loved it. Especially the Bath away fans. They've absolutely been a joy to the players. I think they've lifted the players. Fi, easily the man of the match for me. Just delivered 3 moments of absolute class. But then also delivered it with lots of fine dribbling, passing as well. Completely controlling the game. And now the Bath players are all here. Up to the fans, just sort of giving them what they want. Absolutely fantastic scenes. What a great effort by Cardiff Met as well at the end. You thought Cardiff Met could have possibly maybe scored the third and then apply some extra pressure to Bath, but it just wasn't to be today. But in the long schemes of Varsity, still plenty to go.
Yeah, yes, fair play. I've got to say, I was Bath really impressed. Like you said, they're celebrating now. What was good as well was played in good spirit the game. 2 universities getting on well. That's what it's all about, the football family coming together. And that's, you know, all this weather and these strange conditions or whatever. It was just fantastic to see, really. So we got Cardiff Met against Bath now.
Very riled up celebrations down below me now. Team Bath absolutely not messing about whatsoever. Soaking in all of the joy. What you love to see.
Well, now we see the men's warming up, so we go from this to the next one. Now it would be a huge psychological advantage if Bath can win 2 of the games, the 2 football games, wouldn't it? I think the men, bit of pressure on the Cardiff Met men now. We don't really want to lose 2 football games.
No, 2 football games makes it a bit of a deficit. So I think the Bath men are certainly going to try amplify the damage that's already been done. No mess about in terms of warming up. The women's game's finished. Women's game finished, and the men are straight on the pitch now, just training, warming up on what's a very wet and worn pitch from the various weather conditions that we've had today. We've had sun, we've had hail, rain. We've had a little bit of everything, and I think it adds a little bit of complexity to a football match. So fair play to everyone that was out there today.
Sorry to interrupt there, but I must say it was like you said, you can see everyone's delighted here. Apologies if you can hear any swearing or anything like that. Obviously, like we said, football's an emotional game, so apologies for that. But
everyone loves it.
But we have now got some results for the Cardiff Met, the Varsity game actually. So we have the wheelchair basketball was a Met win, the women's cricket was a Met win, the men's cricket was a Met win, the tennis was a Met win, mixed golf result pending, women's hockey Bath win, men's basketball Bath win, mixed volleyball in action, rugby league Bath win, men's hockey cancelled due to weather bizarrely, mixed squash Met win, women's football Bath win, women's water polo in action at the moment, men's futsal in action at the moment, women's basketball in action, and then the rest of the game's about to kick off. And so the score at the moment is so tight at the moment. Cardiff Met 5, Bath 4. So it's all to play for going into these last few games now. It's really going to be a tight one, I think, this tournament.
Very narrow advantage right now. Obviously, that football game was important after all, and now the men are really going to have to try live up to the expectations. Both men, of course, are going to want to win this game. Both have a good history of playing, with Bath having a mixture of results, but normally good away from home. So hopefully we've taken that form into account, and with the fans as well, they can try achieve something, level out the score, and then hopefully going into the rugby then we should have an absolutely exciting finish ready, heading for us.
Right, actually, so today we have actually got an exciting guest just coming on here for a second. Thank you for that. You'll be coming on for the commentaries second half. So we got Mike Castle. You played today in the Varsity for the Met tennis. How did that go today?
It was good. We finished with a win overall. It's the first time we've seen some mixed doubles taking place as well, which is quite exciting. So during the season, it's always men's and ladies' teams separate. So it was it was good to get on court with one of the girls and see what we could do.
So how did your game go? Can you talk me through it?
Yeah, absolutely. So mixed doubles, I played with Liv Roberts, who was fantastic this year, and she was also fantastic today. But we lost out on a tight tie break at the end, 10-8. And then the men's doubles, I played with my partner Rich Ashley Smith, who's also been stellar this year, and we managed to win through that one despite losing the first set 10-8 in a tie break.
And so they're very tight games then in the end. How has your season been in general? Like you yourself, I know you've had a good season, you've won your championship and things like that, but like you yourself, have you felt you've played well, been in form and things like that?
Absolutely. I feel like I've had a good season this year. I've traditionally been known as more of a doubles player than I have singles, but with a player leaving our team this year at the start of the season, stepping up into the singles and actually managed to go most of the season without losing a match. So, yeah, very happy with my performance in the singles, and the doubles is kind of solid as ever, yeah.
Well, it's great with the tennis done well today, and Varsity in general. What is your feeling about Varsity? How many Varsities have you actually taken part in yourself?
Well, so this is the first time we've had tennis in Varsity actually. So it's nice to get tennis back on the map, so to speak. But as far as an event goes, it's brilliant. It's great to see. It's obviously nice seeing it on Kincoy campus. Students are all having a great time, especially now the academic year is kind of coming to a close. It's a good event for them to have, and despite the weather, they seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah, and we've just seen the women's football. That was Bath won that one, but it's still such a tight. We just put the scores up. It's 5-4 to Met at the moment, but it's such a tight one. You can see the two universities very good at sport, very competitive as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's what makes it such a good day out. I think if it was a whitewash one way or the other, whilst you'd be able to celebrate, I think it's nice actually getting some matches that are competitive, they're quite close, adds a bit of excitement to the day, definitely.
And we're about to watch the men's football. Are you a big football fan? Or
I am. I'm actually playing the staff football team, believe it or not.
Oh, brilliant.
Whilst we get a pasting week in, week out, we're obviously hoping that the boys do one better than us.
So have you seen Met play much this season?
I've seen a little bit of them playing this year, yeah. I've come to a couple of home games, watched a few of their matches when they've been live on Scorio. Obviously watched them win the cup final this year as well, which was an amazing achievement. So, yeah, it's really good to keep up with that team.
Yeah, because we are lucky at Cardiff Met, I suppose, that we got teams that play at such a high level, like you mentioned there. We got the Women's Premier League, Welsh Premier League with these men as well, and there's so many different athletes that competing at such a high level. Commonwealth Games. It's such a great university to be part of, really. Isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that really is kind of testament to the facilities that we've got here. But I think more importantly, it's really testament to the staff. The coaches here are doing a fantastic job. Week in, week out with the students. I know S&C play a huge role, but the coaches for the teams as well are all, whilst a lot of them are academics, they're all very committed to their jobs as coaches, and I think that's what really helps the students year round.
Yeah, it's great. And what are you studying here at the moment?
So I'm on a doctorate in sport coaching at the minute. So I'm still going. This is my 10th year here at the university studying, hence my 10th season here playing as well.
Good grief, really?
Yeah, so it's nice to finish it with the Varsity.
Oh, yeah. That's incredible. So thank you for that, Mike. That was brilliant today.
No problem at all.
So guys, we just saw the women's football play there. But the first team have got a huge cup final on the weekend, and their star player, Maddie Schubach's been on fire this season. And our man, Lewis Hadge, went out for the day with Maddie Schubach and followed her around.
So my mom, like, ever since I was little, she hasn't like missed a game. Even all through college, she would come to every single game. She like, would get upset if she actually missed them. So her not being able to watch my games, like, she kind of gets bummed out sometimes. But every time it's on Facebook Live, she's always there watching and, you know, catching up the games later and stuff like that. Jess, I'm getting ready. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm getting ready.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be a tough one, and I think we're ready.
Adam, don't quit playing. We're just friends. What are you saying? Said there's another look right in my eyes. My first love broke my heart for the first time, and I was like, baby, 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 oh, baby.
Absolutely. She always says that.
My best friend, so if you want, we could ask each other questions to see who's more friends.
Alright. Okay, we can try. Oh, my mom texted me. Good luck.
Every game. Width of the system. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm happy for you to interchange. I'm happy for you to rotate as much as you want. Okay, but what I don't want is us to lose any width.
You know, I don't have too many. The only thing that I have to do is I have to put my left sock on, then my right sock, then my left shin guard sleeve, and then my right one, and then shin guard, shoe, always left to right, and that's really about it. And then you really just, as soon as warm-up starts, that's when I know I have to be focused and focus on the game and getting ready to be out there on the field for 90 minutes. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to go out there with confidence. Of course, we have a You know, I don't have too many. The only thing that I have to do is I have to put my left sock on, then my right sock, then my left shin guard sleeve, and then my right one, and then shin guard, shoe, always left to right, and that's really about it. And then you really just, as soon as warm-up starts, that's when I know I have to be focused and focus on the game and getting ready to be out there on the field for 90 minutes. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to go out there with confidence. Of course, we have a target on our back, being top of the league, but ultimately, it's just another game, and we got to go out there and have some fun and get the job done.
This is the first time since September that we've had a 15-man squad. We've not had 16, 17.
Good recovery food. Cut the tape. Hydration and crisps. Going down in my head. I see you all over me in my head. You feel my fantasy in my head.
Home. Home sweet home. Just another day at the office. You made it.
And welcome to Kincoid Campus, the Fortress, for Bath versus Cardiff Met. We just lost the women's game, but now we need to try and get a win in the men's. I am with my co-commentator Greg. How do you think this one's going to go today? Yes, I hope. Hopefully, we'll see. Well, hopefully we'll see 6 more goals. But you know, at the end of the day, we just hope Met get the goals. Really, hopefully it's 6-0 to Met. Yeah, I think. They're coming out to play now, and Met are ready to kick off this game. An interesting team here for Bath today, because there's a few players that played in the last fixture. I remember the game at Kincoid, Adegi scored in the last minute to make it 1-1, so he's playing right back for them today. Good little player actually. And sorry, Greg. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. The atmosphere is really building here now. It's going to be a real humdinger of a game, hopefully, as we kick off with Thomas and Swindlehurst playing out to Chubb, the right back. And now Cardiff Met need to settle into this game, get off the start, do nothing silly in the first 20 minutes, I think. Up to Thomas. Boyle in midfield. And as the atmosphere goes, gets to fever pitch here, it's going to be an exciting one, that's for sure. Referee's got to be strong today with the crowd as well. And Bath get a free kick. Going to look to play it long, get it up the field, right onto Swindlehurst's head. Win the challenge. Enderami was there. Nice little flick. Hadja Johnai, nice headed down. Oh, that's a crunching tackle at the start of the game. And Sparks sparked out nearly there, but he's down. What a crunching tackle at the start of the game there. Positive. That's the thing, it's going to be a key battle today. Here's Manson. Nice switch of play there. Sparks brings it down. Referee has given a foul chance for Bath now to get it into the box. The big centre half coming forward, Gustas, have to watch out for him. Taylor's going to whip in this cross now for Bath. Taylor whips it in, headed down, just wide. Well, free header there at the back post, but Cardiff may get away with it. Can they settle into this game, play some possession football? Swindlehurst asking for the ball there, but he's not. He's going to play the safe option and go forward with it. He's cleared it forward. Nice flick on there. Cardiff Met throw in. The last game these two played at Kincoid ended 1-1. Cardiff Met took the lead quite early on in the first half, I remember, and Bath equalised in the dying embers through O'Dagey. So hopefully Cardiff Met, if they take the lead in this game, can hold on to it. Harry John there. Couldn't quite bring that down. It's quite a changed team for Cardiff Met today. Not some usual suspects in here today, due to the fact that it's their last Varsity and they're going to get a chance and a run out. So that's a nice touch from the manager to give them a go. Oh, Hadj almost took his head off there. Cleared ball forward. Here's the opportunity. Now for Boyle. Plays it into Thomas. Couldn't quite find Creary on the outside. Chance. Enderami facing the play there, trying to get it. And nicely played out there. Manson. Oh, there's a lot of pressure, but well played there. And Sparks now can carry it forward. Lofts the ball forward. Interesting formation. Cardiff Met playing a 4-2-3-1 today. Often play the box midfield, but today they've mixed it up a bit, trying to maybe match up Bath. Enderami, number 11, quite a good play for Bath, drops into the little pockets of space. Headed on there. Greening. Sparks again, he's seen plenty of the ball in the first bit of this game. Cardiff Met looking to settle down into this game now. Will look to try and get their possession game going. Back to Greening. Greening got some time on the ball here. Swindlehurst now. Carry it midfield. Just dropped deep. Nice switch of play there to Swindlehurst to Sparks. Good chest control. He's gone for the ball down the line to Creary, but O'Dagey strong in the defence there. It's going to be interesting to see how this game develops. If there's an early goal, how the teams are going to respond to that goal. As a throw-in comes in here. Actually, it's perfect football conditions today. Bit of rain on the turf, speeding it up. Ball thrown in, bobbling around the box. A goal for Cardiff Met! An own goal, a bit of a calamity, but it doesn't matter. Cardiff Met, would you rather a shower or a bath? I know what I would rather right now, and that's a shower. What a goal for Cardiff Met. A long Rory Delap throw, Thomas flicked it on, and then a scramble in the box, and somehow it just ricocheted in. An own goal. What a start for Met. That should settle the nerves, and that is a brilliant moment for the Met. Bath will be absolutely devastated with that, but as I said in the league encounter here back in November, they came back. So Cardiff Met have got to be on their guard today. What a start though. bizarre circumstance, really, that the goal ended up going in, but who cares at this stage? Here's a chance, got to switch on though. Greening needs to face him up. Benham there, whips in the ball. Great header from Swindlehurst. Man mounting back there at the moment. Gustas, Enderami, lively little player, but Sparks does it well there. But Enderami breaks his way through. Back to O'Dagey. Into the box. Just a heavy touch there. Taylor just couldn't quite get there. But bit of a warning sign there for Met. Enderami looking lively. And O'Dagey will always be bombing down that right hand side. Manson got to take this goal kick now. Just clear his lines, let them clear their heads. Up towards Thomas. Lovely flick from Thomas there. Boyle trying to get on the outside. Thomas, good aggression there. Great challenge there in the midfield from Wolf. No way was he getting past there. Here's Sparks. Hajajonai. Good ball. Creary really just couldn't quite get the ball under control there. Maybe he just needs to compose himself. And Gustas will look to play the ball. This atmosphere is electric here. These players very lucky to be playing in this atmosphere on this day as well. Couldn't ask for more really as a football player. And it's all to play for. These two teams evenly matched as we've seen already so far. Goalkeeper's kicked it long. Good header there, solid. Yes, and I would just like to apologise if you've heard any swearing or anything untoward. Obviously emotional game football. And here's Benham again. Benham wriggles his way through. Enderami. Just got to stand your ground. That's it. Don't dive in. Well defended. That's good defending there.
Is this being picked up? Talk to Greg if this is being picked up.
Defending from the fullback. Didn't dive in. Took his time. Benham had a shot with the swinger foot. Wolf just wide. And I have been joined by my co-coms, Greg, Kane. What have you thought about this, Greg? What happens here?
Well, it's been an unbelievable start for Cardiff Met, really. After the that massive challenge winning from Bath, you thought Cardiff Met were going to be in for a bit of a struggle, and but yeah, they did really well to get that opening goal.
It was crazy, that opening goal. It was ricocheting, and then it just went in off someone, and it was a brilliant moment. The crowd went wild.
Yeah, the atmosphere is absolutely outstanding, to be fair. They've come out in their numbers despite the weather, and yeah, they're making a great noise.
It's going to be an interesting, second. We're still in the first half. It's going to be interesting, how this game develops now. Do Met stick, twist? Do they keep going for it? It's because that early goal settles the nerves.
I think on a day like this, it's kind of a one-off game. A lot of people are playing their last game for the university, so I would definitely say just you got to go for it. Really, put on a show for the fans, and yeah, just try and grab a few more.
I've got to say, Met are playing that ball up to Thomas quite a lot, and he's trying to win those flick-ons. That's how the goal came as well, really, from the throw-in. He's put himself about, and that's all you can ask for, really. But Met now making their way into the half of the pitch. Matt Chubb can play centre-back as well, versatile player. Swindlehurst, they're all very versatile in this Cardiff Met team as well. Thomas again, that flick-on is what they're looking at. Boyle, it's come on the edge. Hajajonai! Gone over to the trees out of the stadium. He always has one of those a game, though.
I was going to say, every time I've seen him play, he has one of those. I'm glad he's got out of the way early now, rather than later on in the game where him missing could actually be important.
Yes, but in a way, at least there he's booted it over out of the stand so they can regroup. So that's not the worst thing he's done there. It's the goalkeeper's got the ball. Mitchell going to kick it forward with his left foot towards O'Dagey. Good touch. And Benham is chasing this. Swindlehurst has to be very careful. He's got to be on his guard. Here's O'Dagey. Oh, good challenges from these talent.
To be honest, I don't think he did get the ball there. There's been a few tasty challenges in this opening 15 minutes, and the ref's got a bit of a job on his hands, to be honest, to try and calm everything down a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Boyle there, I did say good challenge. I'm not sure it was a great challenge, actually. It was a bit over the top. Like I said, the referee's doing well here. He's not booked him early or done something stupid. He's taking his time. You're going to have challenges like this. It's a derby game, isn't it, really?
Exactly, and with the crowd as well making such a noise. As a player, it pumps you up and makes you want to kind of fly in and win the ball and get a good reaction from them. So, yeah,
exactly.
they've definitely got to go for these 50-50s.
Robbo, up it goes to Gustas. Good header away. Referee has seen something there, maybe a foul or an offside, maybe.
Looks offside to me, actually.
Was it an offside? Well, again, that was a good flighted ball in. They're looking for that ball to Gustas, the big centre half, all the time. But there's some lively players in this Bar side, so this game is going to be a tough one from start to finish. Benham up front looks lively, Enderami and Taylor on the right hand side. So this is going to be a battle right to the end. A high one there, out of the stadium, really. There again, just need to settle themselves down. It's just the atmosphere. They got. I see vuvuzelas down there, and it's like we're in the South Africa World Cup again.
Yeah, there's been more than one frying pan as well that I've seen around. I can actually see a broken one down there pitch side with half a wooden spoon. So we'll try and get a shot of that. But,
yeah, I may need to take that home later. Actually, I could do with some cooking utensils.
Well, yeah, student life for you, that is.
But this is a real a positive start, and like after the women lost 4-2, it was a bit of a dampener really in the crowd, I felt as well. But as soon as this game has started now, it's gone back up. The intensity's there. Fantastic so far.
To be fair, considering the weather, I can't see a single empty seat. It's a really good turnout, to be fair.
Yes, they've really come out in force today, and it's just it's going to be a battle, and this is going to bring the game on as well. It's going to make it a faster pace, faster tempo. Because some games you watch, and we've been to a lot of Bucks games, Greg's as well, and you know when there's no crowd and it kind of peters out into a boring game. Certainly won't be today, that's for sure.
No, definitely not.
Ball played forward there, but offside. Cardiff Met doing well, holding that line. Clever free kick, but well done Cardiff Met holding that offside line.
Yeah, I think he just overran it slightly. Bath have got to look at that, the timing of the runs there, because he was in a lot of space.
Yes, it's correct. Correct decision. And here's Manson kicking it long towards Thomas. Yet again, this ploy seems to be where they're going with this today. It's working, so it's effective. You know, at times as well, like people try and play this possession game all the time and whatever, but just if you've got a big guy up there who's good in the air, just knock it up to him, you know.
Especially in these conditions, it's a nightmare for defenders. They're going to be trying to win those headers, and it's so slippery that it can easily fall to a Cardiff Met player in a dangerous position if they get on the end of those flick-ons. Yeah,
that's the thing with Cardiff Met. They're making ground. It's similar to a bit like it's a bit like rugby actually at times, the way they kind of make ground.
Looking for the territory.
Yeah, looking for territory basically. Given a free kick there.
Not sure what he's given there. All bit of shove in the back.
But do you think that could be you just seen him push there? That could be a factor in this cauldron atmosphere. Someone losing their head, and hopefully the referee kind of puts a lid on it, doesn't do anything silly as well. That's the main thing.
Well, the thing is, it is varsity, so the refs, they do try and be a bit more lenient, and they don't want to send anyone off early and kind of put, like you say, put a dampener on proceedings. But the players have got to be a little bit clever as well and not let their heads go so early on.
Yes, that's true. Like there are a few newer players for Cardiff Met. Actually, the whole really front four, apart from Thomas, it's John, Boyle, and Creary. So we haven't really seen those in the Bucks action, or in the Welsh Premier League. So it's interesting to see those two, or those three play today, especially. Well defended there from the Bath striker, defender. I mean, Odegi. Every opportunity he will try and get forward from right back. It's important Creary sticks with him. Well defended there. Enderami and Benham have got a good understanding up there. They play some nice passes with each other. O'Dagey strong.
Looked like a little bit of high boot there, but the ref hasn't given it.
Yeah, I think the referee there is just letting the play go, letting it flow. It's important the midfield too. Hadja Jonai and Tom Rees stay firm in the midfield today. Try not to let Enderami drop into those pockets and cause space. Hadja Jonai doing a good job here, for example.
Bath did really well to hold on to the ball there. That was really good pressure from Hadja Jonai. I'm not sure the crowd agreed with that decision from the ref. Blessed it. What's going again? All videos gone. What's that? All gone. Yeah. Both videos are gone, have they?
Sparks. Here's Enderami to get in behind you, but
that was well covered.
So we go again. Robbo.
Well, let's just fizz it across. Those are absolute nightmare for defenders and goalkeepers, because if a defender comes flat and it ricochets, then it's going in. So the keeper sort of lunged for it, got a touch on it, and it turned out to be quite an important one because the man at the back post there couldn't quite make contact with it, and Cardiff Met could have been in trouble if he did.
Yes, that's right, Greg. That was it was one of those balls in which it's a nightmare for the defence and even the goalkeeper. I'm surprised he didn't even get a touch on that, actually. But here's Cardiff Met on the ball again with Sparks. Hadja Jonai's done well there. Oh, hello, a nutmeg. He will love that. He will love that. Oh my goodness.
I think he got so overexcited that he had actually pulled that off that he then just hoofed it down into the corner, wasn't thinking about the through ball. He's pulling a face up at the commentary team now, and yeah, I think he knows exactly what we're going to be saying about it.
Oh my goodness.
mic here now, I think. Try speaking.
Bath have got the ball now. Bath are playing, trying to get back into this game. Here's Bath in possession of the ball yet again, trying to play the ball around. And good to be back. Apologies for the technical issues. The hail and the weather has been quite difficult here today, but we're back now, which is great. And Cardiff Met still winning 1-0, 33 minutes gone. And it's just been a battle out there at the moment, Greg.
Yeah, to be fair, luckily we didn't miss too many clear-cut chances. I think Cardiff Met kind of kept hold of possession quite well in the midfield. Bath doing their best to make a nuisance of it, and the two strikers have really made it difficult. But Cardiff Met definitely have had the better of it so far.
Yes, and here's an opportunity to get in behind there. But again, Swindlehurst has been very solid at the back. Chubb as well, right back's done well. And Met in general have looked quite solid today. Here's Odegi, another foul there. Benham trying to get in, and Hajijonai very aggressively getting in there.
Lots of afters happening, lots of afters.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, you gotta appreciate the game and what's been going on and everything. And that's what's been great about today. The refereeing in all the games I've seen has been really good. Great officiating. Rather them than me refereeing mind. Can Cardiff Met counter-attack here with Chubb? Nice ball down the channel to Thomas. Thomas holding the ball up well. Tried a little back heel. Very well defended there. And here come Bath again. Enderami trying to create some space. Tried a little clever chip, but not on the same wavelength at the moment, Bath.
No, that was a good little bit of play though on the edge of the area, and they're just kind of letting themselves down with that final ball. If it starts clicking for them up front, Cardiff Met could be in trouble, but at the moment they don't seem to be. Like you said, they're not quite on the same wavelength there in the final third.
Taylor, Benham, Enderami haven't quite got their mojo going just yet, but there's still plenty of time to go in this game, and Cardiff Met will know that. And now the weather has become very nice all of a sudden, and these are absolutely beautiful conditions now. And here's Taylor looking up, but Sparks has done a good job on him down this right hand side, or Cardiff Met's left. Here's Boyle taking a chance here. He's looking for some support on the outside. He's got it there from John to Hajijonai. Got some space in the midfield. Sparks on the left back position, making that run forward. Sparks clipping a high one straight to the goalkeeper, who has flapped it a bit, but now he's getting a bit of afters here.
To be fair, it was a bit of a flying headbutt actually into the goalie's chest. I'm not sure what he was thinking with that. He was nowhere near the ball. Not sure why he did that, to be honest. And I think the goalkeeper was in his rights actually to have a word and kind of say, well, what was that for?
Yeah, the goalkeeper was a bit taken aback, I think. But Thomas there, just letting him know he's there, I think. Next time that ball comes in, the keeper may have one eye on him, you know. It can be a problem for him. It's very entertaining seeing some of the crowd. There's one guy over there in a strange hat trying to... I don't know what he's doing really, but it's very... comedy value is brilliant here today. If I were you, I'd get down here straight away, watch this game. And here is Bath again now trying to open up the midfield. I think Bath trying the game behind here with Benham. Benham, nice turn. Enderami was in support, but again McLaughlin, the left back, gets there. Benham. Oh, they tried to play a link-up play. Was there a block on the edge of the box there?
Again, that final pass just letting them down. It was actually really good play, one-touch football on the edge of the area. They're just trying to work that opening, but at the minute, Swindlehurst is doing really well to just read the play and cut it out. I'm not sure there was anything off the ball there.
Here's Mitchell. Good goalkeeping there. Didn't panic under pressure. got it out to Robbo, the centre-back. Gustas and Robbo have looked quite solid for Bath today, but they'll just be disappointed they conceded. But here's Enderami. He's cleared away. Solid defending by Greening there. Really solid start for Met at the moment. Because Bath have got some good players, like Taylor on the right wing is a good player, Benham, and obviously Enderami. Useful player.
Bath just seem to be getting the upper hand here now in the midfield. They're getting on top and they're finding their front forwards. And yeah, Cardiff Met are going to have to do well to focus and win back control of that midfield because they seem to have lost it.
I agree with you there, Greg. It's kind of it's an interesting one, really. It's going to be an interesting battle throughout the half. I think Cardiff Met now will be happy with about 7 minutes to go till half time, to get in at half time 1-0 up, reassess the situation, and come out for the second half fighting again. That ball up to Thomas. Referee is now starting to give free kicks against him more now, and Taylor's going to be looking to take the free kick quickly, get them moving. Gustas, ball into Enderami. Straight onto Lewis Adjajona's head. Screaming to the winger there to tuck in and help out there. But ball's come into the box. Oh, that was a real tricky one there.
Yeah, that all came then from, there was a bit of miscommunication between Adjajonai and John. And that was what led to the chance being created, because he should have been a bit deeper, and I think Hadj was within his rights to kind of say, drop a bit deeper.
And here is Enderami. He's going to cross that ball into the box. Robbo's up there. God, he got up there, leapt really high to get that header, but harmlessly into the keeper's arms. He did flap it a bit, the goalkeeper earlier, but that was better from him there, just taking the pressure off the Met defence. Up it goes towards the right midfielder once more. John, like we said earlier, haven't really seen John play too much this season, so it's interesting to see an additional player in the team, really. Luke Boyle also, Jack Creary, all new players to the team today, and they're really putting a good account of themselves. Good chance here for Met, free kick situation. Thomas again putting himself about, and Boyle has whipped in a few good deliveries lately, so if he can put one in here and get another one before half time, double their lead, Cardiff Met will love that. The horn's still going, everything very lively here, drinks are flowing. It's a brilliant atmosphere, really is. And Boyle now just ready to put this ball into the box. Can they get Thomas, who's been very dangerous in the air today? Ball. Boyle crossing the box. Thomas was there, but well defended there. It looked like it was going to be a certain header for Thomas, but he defended very well. Sparks with a good header out as well. Good aggression in the midfield. But again, cleared forward there by Greening, who's had a very solid half actually. Sparks headed forward. Creary trying to get in possession of the ball, but Gustas has just cleared the ball. Taylor, lovely touch there. And Enderami got inside the right channel here, but he stood his ground again. Very well defended. Good header wide. Breakdown in communication there, but at the moment it's still a solid performance by the Met. Referee telling him to go back a few paces. Now they're getting in towards half time. Thomas again, that flick on, the old school style of play, working well for Cardiff Met. Nice touch off, but Taylor is just not working for Bath today at all. They're really not getting going at all.
No, after those first few early chances, they just haven't managed to create any clear-cut chances. They've just been a bit sloppy in midfield, but you could say that of both teams really, and I suppose the conditions play a bit of a part, leading to both of them just kind of knocking the ball long and hoping for the best. But at the minute, Bath they are getting in the right positions, but like I said earlier, they're just not quite clicking up front and creating those opportunities.
And I suppose at this stage of the game now, it suits Cardiff Met really. 1-0 up, make it scrappy. But like we said in the league game and a few games this season, Cardiff Met have conceded late goals. So this is not over by a long shot. So
I was about to say, actually, we have said this exact thing before. You know, they take a 1-0 lead often early on, and then they just seem to take their foot off the pedal a little bit and don't go for the kill, and they're happy to sit on their 1-0 lead. And then the opposition, when you're 1-0 down, you've always got a sniff, no matter how much you might be being dominated in the game.
Yes, and here's Boyle again, trying to get the nice touch. Hadja John just really was taking no prisoners. There's a player down off the ball, and Hadja John is going to kick it out. It's an injury here to Thomas, I think, actually, the striker. That would be a bit of a blow if he went off, because he's done really well winning those challenges in the air. That's probably the one player they don't want to go off. But he seems to be all right there, and he's getting up. Just needs to rub his head, maybe get the magic sponge on at some point, but. And Bath very sportingly kick it back to Cardiff Met, and it's been a very sporting occasion today actually. Sportsmanship has been really good, and it's although it's been very competitive, of course, it's been great sportsmanship. Morgan there with the header down. Hadja John has been really good in the midfield actually. He's been sweeping up, not letting Bath get a sniff. And that is the half-time whistle, and it's been a very eventful half. Atmosphere has been brilliant. Cardiff Met took a early lead through an own goal, a long throw in, flick on from Thomas, and then it ricocheted and it went in off a Bath player to make it 1-0 to Cardiff Met. Since then it's been a bit of a scrappy game. Neither side really creating many chances, but at the moment it's all good for Cardiff Met. Cardiff Met 1, Bath 0 at half time. Yeah. Gosh alive, this has been a bit of a marathon today, isn't it?
Elliot Evans yn y canol, Thomas yn y canol, mae yna fwy yn cyrraedd, os chwaraeon o hon yn iawn, mae yna gyfle i Stein! Mae'n berffaith, mae'n dair i ddim i Met Caerdydd am stori, mae'r seintiau di mildio mwy prawn ma, na nhw'n i gwneud drwy'r tymor. Dyna chi, enghraifft o wrth ymwysodiad perffaith.
Elliot Evans, hyfryd gan Elliot Evans! Yn sylio'r fuddugoliaeth yn gampus i Met Caerdydd. Rhagorol gan Elliot Evans. Llanelli dim, Met Caerdydd 2.
Rhys Rostro yn galw amdani, Rhys Thomas, Elliot Evans! Hyfryd gan Elliot Evans!
Beth yn ar yr ochr dde, ond mae'n cael ei groesiad i fewn. Cybellad at Kyle McCarthy sy'n amergydio! Dyna chi gol i Kyle McCarthy, dim gobaith i Oliver Davies y tro hyn. Y bel yn hedfan i Dorhwyd, a dim llai na mae'r myfyrwyr yn ei heiddydd. Rosgro. Smith. Cyfle i Evans, dyna chi gol gan Elliot Evans i goroni'r cyfan.
McCarthy. Met, mae yna le fan hyn i Elliot Evans, ond mae'n gallu taro nhw. Mae mewn! Elliot Evans ar y gael amgymgymeriad gan y gol geidlad. Mike Lewis, 2 funud yn unig. Ers i'r Barry fynd ar y blaen, mae Met Caerdydd wedi taro nôl. Elliot Evans sydd i chael ei 7fed o'r tymor.
Elliot Evans, McCarthy i Chris Baker, digonedd o le i'r gydio ac yn gwneud hynny ac i gornel yr hwyd. Ac mae ar ben ar y tîm cartref bellach. Chwip o ergyd gan Chris Speaker, 3 pwynt gwbl hyddiannol.
And well, Greg, that first half here today, it was a bit of a scrappy affair, but Cardiff Met will take that 1-0 lead into half-time.
Yeah, I think when they got that early goal and then they just seemed to kind of sit on it for the rest of the half, we'd be lying if we said that it was one for the purists. There was a lot of booting the ball in the air, a lot of just scrappy 50-50s, and I mean, there was no shortage of commitment. The crowd have been brilliant. It's been a really good atmosphere, and hopefully the quality of the game in the second half improves slightly, because at the minute neither team are really trying to play much football. It's just not really working for them. But you did make a good point as well, that these players haven't played with each other much through the whole season. They're just coming together now, and that can't help either. You know, the little relationships between the players in certain positions, they need to be fluid, and at the moment they're not.
And Varsity in general as well, we've seen some great games today: wheelchair basketball, women's football, rugby. We've got the rugby later as well. We're hoping to get to that rugby game, and I know you're covering that, Greg, later, with us in our own hands. If we win that rugby game, we win Varsity.
Yeah, I mean, the rugby game, it's going to be massive. I'm glad now that the rain has cleared up, because a lot of that stand isn't covered. So if the fans are going to get down there, I hope they got their anoraks on and their umbrellas with them, because hopefully it will be an absolutely magnificent game and decide the whole day. That would be nice if it came down to that one.
And we thought the atmosphere in the football's been brilliant, but believe me, I think in the rugby it's going to be absolutely mental.
Well, I think everyone's been drinking all day, so by the time the fans get to that point, they're at their most rowdy, unless they're passed out. So yeah, they should be absolutely bouncing down there, like it always is, to be fair.
Yes, and we'll be as sober as judges, of course, covering that as well. But this has been a real good day for sportsmanship. Everything has been really great, and that's what it's all about, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's a relatively new rivalry between the two sides, but this is my first experience of it, and it's been a really good day. You know, walking around campus, everyone's in good cheer, everyone's singing, and the festivities are really good. So yeah, it's definitely something that I think will only grow season by season now.
Yeah, and that's the thing as well. It's funny enough you say it was your first varsity. Same with me with Cardiff Met. I used to go to Cardiff Uni, did it Cardiff Swansea one, but that was about 8-9 years ago now. So it's been great to kind of get the feeling, and actually I'd forgotten what a big event it was really as well. And it's what I liked as well. This morning I came here this morning early. The fan zone is getting ready, and it's a bit like a professional event here as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been. It's been a really good setup. Like out in that fan zone, like you said, they've got the big screen there, they've got the bars, and I mean, and everything's so close together as well. You've got the football pitch, and then about a 2-minute walk away is the hockey pitch, and then the rugby pitch a bit further down, and then you've got everything happening as well with the tennis and the basketball and the cricket. It's all within 5-minute walk of each other. So for a fan, for a punter coming around, walking around, it must be a great day.
And it's amazing, really. Cardiff Met Sport TV, we've been covering it all on our Facebook, Instagram, and everything, and all sports, 15 different sports, and we're about to kick off for the second half of this one as well. So eagerly awaiting the second half. Hopefully a bit more entertaining than the first half. But what's made this game, I think, is the atmosphere more than anything. If we were just watching this on a normal Bucks Wednesday with no crowd, it could have been a bit more of a difficult one. But I think it's been brilliant, really, because of the atmosphere. And the great thing is as well, we don't rest here on Cardiff Met Sport TV. We go straight to the rugby after this. We cover in the netball. All in all, we've covered about 15 different sports today. So fair play to everyone on the course as well. Fantastic. And I would recommend anyone join this course, sports broadcasting, for September. So get your applications in. To Joe Towns. But here we go, we start the second half, and O'Daghy again at right back. He will remember that goal he scored back in November. Cardiff Met if I haven't said that, some of these players didn't even play in that game. Actually, I remember Matt Swindlehurst was actually commentating on that game, so maybe he will remember that. But here's O'Daghy again, trying to take that ball forward. Taylor, O'Daghy. and cleared away from Greening, who had a very solid first half.
That's the thing, it's a good clearance, but he did actually have an opportunity to have a touch there, or at least try and pick out a man, and that's what Cardiff Met need to change in this second half. They kind of win the ball back in their own half and then just hoof it aimlessly upfield. They need to try and find a teammate, start trying to play the ball about a little bit on the floor, because it's completely dry out there now and there's no excuse not to, really.
Yes, it's all a bit scrappy. I think they're kind of getting into this. I know Thomas is quite good in the air, he's quite good at holding the ball up, but they are overplaying it a bit, doing that really. I think there is a time and a place, like you said, the centre half can just come out with the ball. But here's a free kick opportunity. Can they capitalise? I think we know where this is going to go towards, probably Thomas's head. No, he's gone for a switch, but it's quite easily cut out once more. And that could go out of play. He's not given it, so he's kept that in play well there, and he's gone for a ping upfield, and Swindlehurst has done well there, because at one stage I thought that was going over his head. Hadge again, it's this kind of scrappiness, but now's a chance. Creary. Here's to John. John, positive run, but he didn't seem to know what to do with it.
He was kind of pointing to his striker to make that run, but he was actually in space already, and it would have been a better option if he had passed it early. And I think they've been guilty of that as well. There's a little bit of scrapping actually down on the field. Swindlehurst involved there on the Bath man, and the ref's just got to calm everything down. And the free kick goes Cardiff Met's way. But yeah, he was kind of pointing for him to make that run when it wasn't really on, and it just seemed a bit forced.
I think sometimes a bit of a lack of confidence, maybe because they haven't played that much at this level. It's quite a. I know some of these have played in the 2s and the 3s, I think, this season. So it is quite a big step up when you go from 3s to firsts, for example, in Bucks. It's more intensity, but they're doing well. But again, like you said, a bit of a rash clearance there. But I think we're going to see a lot of that in the second half, just because they're 1-0 up. But this is where they've fallen down. They've done this a lot, Cardiff Met, where they've thought they can just boot the ball clear all the time and take a 1-0, and then they get bitten in the end. So here's Enderami. Oh, it's a good challenge, I thought.
I would have said that was a good challenge, actually. He did chop him a little bit. Maybe it was because he went through... Well, I would have said the side, like you said, good challenge, but the refs obviously thought differently and judged that he went through the back of him. But yeah, I think that was quite harsh, to be honest, from the ref there.
Yeah, I thought so as well. I mean, obviously we can't see it again, but he did come in from the side. But in this day and age, maybe that's the problem. But here's a set-piece opportunity here now. Taylor looks like he fancies it. Number 7, there's been many great number 7s down the years banging those free kicks, isn't there? Beckham, Ronaldo, maybe now Taylor. Oh, he's lining up a bit like a Ronaldo. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for a knuckle. It's Cristiano. It's Taylor, not quite, but a similar technique to Cristiano Ronaldo there.
I mean, if you're going to try it, you might as well try it in Varsity. I mean, it was a good area to do it, but yeah, it didn't quite go that way for him. It dipped quite nicely at the end, actually, but just slightly too late.
It had quite a decent trajectory, actually. When I saw him, I thought, oh my goodness, this could be an embarrassment. But no, not the worst effort in the world. Certainly, I wouldn't try it. It would go over that tree, that's right.
I thought you were going to say you could do better than that, then.
Certainly not. Certainly not. Shooting was not my forte. Or football, maybe, was not my forte. Having said that, I remember you hit an absolute worldie against me in the warm-up one time, remember? Goodness me, that was a worldie. I was in goal and it was unbelievable.
To be fair, you didn't get near it, but I won't hit a better one ever again in my life, to be honest. I don't know where it came from. I just hit and hoped, to be honest. Bit of a toe poke, but there we go.
And it was actually I actually did dive full length as well. It wasn't as if it was a half-hearted dive. It was right in the corner. Here we go again, scrapping away. Hadge just missed that ball, but here's an opportunity for them to break again. But again, both sides, it's just breaking down, not really clicking at all.
But then again, you see it again there. As soon as they won the ball back, instead of looking to play out, they just hoof it straight downfield. And I mean, there's plenty of time left in this game. I don't know why they're not trying to build.
Yes, and the thing is as well, it's not as if it's like an actual cup game where it's going to go to extra time and penalties and all that. So I will. I'm certainly expecting Bath to really have a go this second half, really try and dominate the play. But that was good defending there. They're doing the basics well defensively. It's like you said, just need that bit more composure. And maybe there's another goal in this game, but I've got a feeling there's not going to be many more goals in this game. I think it's going to be a 1-0, 1-1, or maybe a 2-0. I'll be surprised if there's more than one goal left, just due to the game. Yeah. Here's Odegi again. And here's Hadj. They're starting to get a bit more joy down this right hand side now. Good ball in the box. Benham was waiting. It's come out here to McLaughlin. He's gone for a golden opportunity there. Golden strike, sorry.
Yeah, it was quite a nice strike. It was just kind of bending round towards the post, but not quite enough on it to get it inside that inside the right hand there. But Cardiff may have got to do more there. It was a good header away from Swindlehurst, but they need one of their midfielders to kind of drop in, make himself available in that little area between the edge of the box and the halfway, and just sort of give them an option, give them an out, because at the minute they're just aimlessly clearing it, and they're going to invite trouble.
Yes, and McLaughlin actually as a left back has done pretty well actually. He's been working hard and he's overlapping, hit a decent shot there, but it's kind of it's just a bit of an inconsistent game at the moment. Here's Manson again. Goalkeeper got to try and kick this forward again towards Thomas, I assume. The big striker's won a lot of in the air today, so he'll be looking to do that again. He's tried to aim it towards him, but it's come towards John, and it's just gone out of play there.
Yeah, quite wasteful, and a few times they've tried to knock it out wide from those free kicks, and it's not really come off for them.
Yes, that's very true there, and I must say Swindlehurst has swept up well at the back there today. He's read things well, situations well. And here's a foul again. Is it Thomas has given away a lot of fouls, not like bad fouls, but just consistently fouling. I think the referee is telling him now, no more. You're probably going to get booked even like a little foul now, because it has been quite a lot as they stride forward again. And here's an opportunity, but again, Hadja John I's been sweeping up well. Boyle, can he find that ball to Thomas? Yes, he can. He's holding the ball up, needs support. Well done, Thomas, and he wins a free kick there. No, he doesn't. Sparks has just played it forward.
Sounded like a horse racing commentator then.
I know, yeah. He's trotting forwards over the first hurdle. Actually, it's commentating is it's enjoyable, but you know it's hard work sometimes as well. Like you've always got to keep going, and even when the game's not great, like this one. Here's John. He's John, and he's gone around the outside. Can he cross it? John! Oh!
See, he's got to just smash that front post there. It was a really good run and a really nice little touch around the defender. But when that angle started closing it, the touch was just slightly too heavy and took him a bit too far wide. So at that point, you really have just got to put your laces through it, aim for that near post, and hope that it squeezes in under the goalkeeper, because there was no one in the box there. He played it across, but yeah, he was better off just shooting.
Yeah, because that first bit of skill was really good, and just couldn't quite make up his mind. I'm not sure if it was a cross or a shot or what it was, to be honest. We go forward again. Nice switch of play there. Goalkeeper showing his class there. And here's Robbo looking for that ball to end Arami. The left back's making some nice forward runs again. McLaughlin not really getting tracked there. Here's a chance They're into that zone where all the action happens. Great challenge there from Matt Chubb. Scott stuck in there, brilliant, but here's Enderami. No, but brilliant challenge from Chubb.
That's so much better there from both sides, trying to play a bit of football, and after Cardiff Met could have doubled their lead, Bath go down the other end and nearly score themselves. It was really good bit of interplay around the edge of the box, and that's what happens when they play it patiently out from the back. And yeah, he did really well, but it was well defended in the end by Cardiff Met.
I got to say, Greg, this is getting one of those familiar feels to it again. It's one of those games where we've seen it 4 or 5 times this season, where we think they're going to win it, but I'm not sure. There could be a twist in the tail at the end. Keep watching this one, that's for sure.
I don't know the exact stats, but I feel like we've seen at least 4 late equalisers from the opposition after Cardiff Met have had a 1-goal lead and sat on it. So yeah, definitely stay tuned right until the end, because there is a very good chance that they'll concede an equaliser.
Well, it's interesting actually. Boyle is kind of now the number 10 for Cardiff Met. He's kind of dropping in, but Thomas is always available for that long throw or long ball. But there's not a lot of pace in Cardiff Met's team. Yeah, lovely skill there from Hadj. He's had a good game today so far, solid. Actually, John has got on the outside here. John and McCreary have actually swapped wings there, maybe hoping to get more joy.
Yeah, he worked himself into a really good position there. Could have hit it in with his left, but obviously he tried to get it onto his stronger right foot to cross it in.
Handball there. Yes, that was a handball. I must say, Hadji Jonai is one of those players actually. He's an underrated player. He's not pretty at times, but he gets stuck in, plays the simple ball well. He's what you need in a team, not an unsung hero really.
Reminds me a bit of Mascherano, and he'll absolutely love that comparison, won't he? But yeah, the Albanian Mascherano, and he does seem to know where the ball's going to be and cuts it out really nicely.
Yes, that's a fantastic comparison, because Mascherano was a very good player and had a bit of a hot-headed side as well, didn't he, Mascherano? There's a substitution here for Cardiff Met, and McCreary has gone off, and number 14 has come on for the Met. Here's a chance for the delivery now. Good cross in the box. Manson has punched it away. Very good punch. And Chubb will now look to play it down the line. Oh, he just couldn't quite get in there. Here's McLaughlin, who's had a really good game. Hadj better not give away a penalty. McLaughlin! Oh my goodness me! What a save! No, it's another own goal! It's another own goal in the game, and Bath have come back again, but the left back made a great run down the left, drilled it in, and unfortunately a Cardiff Met own goal.
Really difficult to take there for Cardiff Met. They defended that really well right up until the cross came in, and to be fair to the Bath man, he did exactly what he should have done. He just drilled it across goal, and those are absolutely horrible for any defender to deal with. If he didn't get a touch on it, there were Bath players queuing up to put it in. He had to try and get something on it, and in the end it bundled into the net. Horrible for Cardiff Met.
Yeah, and the goalkeeper almost made a heroic save, but it did look like it was over the line to me also. But here we go. This is a real test for Cardiff Met now, because they haven't really offered much this second half as of yet going forward. Cleared away there by Odegi, but it's a nightmare for Cardiff Met, that really. But that left back has been causing problems all game. McLaughlin, he's been down the left, and fair play, he did whip in a really good delivery there, and it's a nightmare for the defender. Facing your own goal, it can go anywhere. Ball thrown in, it's bouncing around. Here's Boyle. Boyle! What a strike, just wide.
That is an absolutely massive opportunity. He did everything right up until the finish. It was a lovely turn and just didn't quite get the connection he would have wanted. Looked like it was going to just fly into that bottom corner, but just wide. Really unlucky. But that's good from Cardiff Met, and they're going to have to go for the jugular now to try and take back this lead.
Yes, and that was very close. And actually, Hadji Jonai is coming off now, and I think Pasham is coming on. So another first teamer for first teamer there, really. So shouldn't lose too much shape. But I must say, that was so close from Boyle. And now the goalkeepers are switching over for Bath now as well. This is really like a bit of an event kind of feel, isn't it? Like, it's not a friendly type feel, but there's a lot of changes and a lot of giving people opportunities, which is nice, I suppose.
It's interesting because, like you say, both sides really want to win and they're putting absolutely everything into it. There's been so many feisty challenges, so many 50-50s. You can't doubt the players' desire to win this game, but also there's a lot of boys out here playing their final game after 3 years at each of their universities, so it's only right that they get some game time to say goodbye.
Yes, true, and that was a good header there. Now Met are going to really try and get on the march here now. But I think this is going to be difficult for Met. I think Bath, again, have got just a bit more going forwards than the Met. And also this left back and O'Daghy, a right back, offering them a lot going forward as well. So this is going to be a tricky second half for Met, I feel. But here it is, O'Daghy with the throw. It's going to be a Bath throw here now, just to throw it down the line, get some territory, I think. Taylor clips it, headed away, bouncing around in there again. No, referee, play on. These challenges are just going to be coming in all the time, so players just need to get on with the game, really. And here's Robbo taking his time, but Boyle just couldn't quite get around it. But the centre-half's done very well to wriggle his way out of that one. Chubb, goal side there, comfortably defended and cleared down the line.
I think that he had a look out on that left side. There was absolutely acres of space, and the original ball was on. But when he had to turn to get away from the striker, the ball was off, and it was quite unlucky in the end because there was so much space out there. And like again, they're taking advantage of it.
And Enderami down the left, good ball in the box, but Manson comfortable catch in the end. Be a bit disappointed with that cross. I think Enderami, he's got a lot of quality there, just a bit too close to the goalkeeper. Manson just trying to slow it down now, just trying to have a breather. Met now just need to think about how they're going to attack this last 25 minutes, really. Up to Thomas it goes. Robbo again. It's a good ball. Here's John. Sparks, ball forward. Thomas. I think it's been a great game out there so far, and actually just quick word here with Lewis Hadge, Johnny, who's just come to join us in the commentary box. Hadge, how was that out there today?
Nah, that was brilliant fun, to be fair. The crowd are absolutely fantastic. Everyone's having a good time. Couple of feisty challenges. 2 unorthodox own goals, to say the least. But yeah, it's fantastic fun. And hopefully we can get a winner.
And I got to say, I absolutely loved your nutmeg. We're never going to hear the end of that one, are we, Hadge?
I'm a humble guy. I'm a humble guy. So no, you're not. No, you're not going to hear the end of it. No.
What made me laugh was your face afterwards. You just like, it was that cheeky grin, like after Liverpool have just scored the last minute winner. I was like, oh God, here he goes again. No, but well played. You did really well out there today. But here we go again now. Bath starting to get hold of the game now, starting to get a bit more possession, controlled possession as well. McLaughlin's been really good at left back. He's impressed me. I suppose you've got to be good with those coloured boots on as well, man, haven't you?
Yeah, you wouldn't catch me in a pair of them. Don't quite have the footwork or the first touch to pull those off.
Yes, he's outstanding player, actually. Done really well. Good ball down the channel again. Oh, they're in there. There's a chance here for Bath. It's ricocheted. What a block from Swindlehurst. That was heroic defending. He put his body on the line, and that is absolutely beautiful to see.
That is absolutely amazing. That feels as good as scoring a goal for a defender, getting their body in front of that shot. He did so well, and you could see how much it meant to him afterwards. He got straight up and just screamed, "Come on." It was absolutely outstanding. Threw himself in the way of that. Brilliant.
Yeah, a real captain's block there from Swindlehurst. Absolutely brilliant. Ball's coming to the box. Deep. Headed up. Gustas. And cleared away again. Up in the sky, that ball. And again, they're having a competition who can get the ball the highest at the moment, I think. And that's just gone out of play. But a bit of nervy moments there for Cardiff Met. Bath putting on the pressure, but Swindlehurst standing firm. That's what you want from your captain. Here's Manson again now for the goalkeeper. It's strange really to see though, they haven't really played out from the back that much, Cardiff Met, at all. When we have watched them in Bucks, they have attempted at times to play out from the back, but in this game they've just gone direct all the time, and now Thomas is coming off. So another one is coming on now. So all these changes, this is a commentator's nightmare. All these changes, it's like a friendly feel to this now. This is the thing as well, with all these changes, it's very difficult to get a rhythm going in the game. And I think that's the reason why we're going to see probably a quite scrappy last 20 minutes now as well. Ball down the line, again headed away comfortably really, Enderami. Another good challenge there. McLaughlin looking to spark them into life again. Swindlehurst been so solid today, could be a man of the match contender. John, that was a good burst of pace there. Good to get away from his marker. Just slowed it down a bit. Pasham playing it. That's nice football from Met. Actually seen 3 or 4 passes strung together, but John just couldn't quite get in there. But a good tackle. But there we saw 3 or 4 good passes from Cardiff Met, and actually it got some ground. I think it's one of those games. Just got to have a bit more confidence in themselves. It is difficult though, as we've said, they've been thrown together really today, so they don't know each other's games. Cohesion's not going to be worked on. Tactically it's difficult to work on it as well. So they've probably only worked together 2 or 3 training sessions, which isn't really enough. So they're doing really well, Cardiff Met today. Got about 22 minutes left, a free kick. And this is where Bath can really hurt Met. They've whipped in some good deliveries, and McLaughlin with that wand of a left foot is going across to take it. We've already seen today what a good deliverer of a football he is, so this I'm expecting to be a good one. He's given a signal there, he's put his arm up, which normally means a far post, or is he going to go just visit in? McLaughlin into the cross, into the box. Oh, just wide. Goodness gracious, I thought that was in from here. When it flicked on, I thought that's a certainty to go in, but the deflection, I think, took it wide. Goodness me, we could have had another own goal. Could have been 3 in one game. McLaughlin again. Lovely cross in the box. Manson's dealt with that well. McLaughlin for Bath has been their most impressive player, I think. Some really nice crosses into the box. Opportunity again, a deep one. Manson should catch that easy. Food and drink for Manson, that one. A very kind of accomplished goalkeeper today, or goalkeeping performance from him today. Actually, I don't want to put the curse on him, but so I won't say any more.
I was going to say he has looked solid. He's punched away everything that Bath have thrown at him, really. But yeah, like I say, try not to be the commentator's curse there.
I don't know, I should have learned my lesson by now, but here we go again with them. Bath trying to hit them on the break. That's a slack ball, mind. But again, McLaughlin defends very well. The thing is with Bath is their defence has been solid. They have, even from the first half, I know they conceded that own goal, but they haven't really had many scares, just that one from Boyle in the second half. All in all, it's been a good half of football for Bath, really. They've got back into the game, dominating the play a bit more now. And if there's one team that's going to win this, I think it's going to be Bath. Met, though, even a draw could be an important draw, so no need to panic just yet. Referees had a good game as well.
The tide does just seem to be turning in Bath's favour since that goal. They, like you said, they're the ones who seem like they're going to score next. Cardiff Met needs to sort of wrestle back control of this game, because at the minute, if there's going to be any goal, it's going to be from Bath.
Manson there, almost butterfingers, but he did well to recover. A good throw wide. Sparks taking it. He's just launched it forward to the goalkeeper, really. Bit of an aimless one, and that's what Met have been doing all game, really. Here's Robbo. Oh, that was tried to get there. Benham tried to put it through his legs, couldn't quite do that. And Swindlehurst. Well played, Cardiff Met. Finally got some passing together. Passion, but again, just that lack of composure with the pass. But when Met have actually strung 3 or 4 passes together, it's looked decent and they've got somewhere. It just hasn't been often enough, unfortunately. Roberts there. McLaughlin dealing with it well. Again, McLaughlin, very nice balance he's got as he goes forward. And he has been very impressive. A bit like a Luke Shaw striding forward. Nice balance. And I've been very impressed with him. Probably my man of the match so far. Still 18 minutes to go. 18 minutes for glory for one of these teams. You have a feeling, though, this could be decided by another scrappy goal. Sparks again, winning the header. Nice play. Another break in play. We're now approaching that moment in the game where any mistake can be costly. So Cardiff Met got to stay switched on. Who can make themselves a hero? The crowd still here, still supporting on, hoping to see a winner. But here's Enderami. Enderami. Benham is on the left-hand side, looking menacing once more, Bath. Nice step over, nice bit of skill, but Chubb has defended well. But Benham got the other side of him, but the referee has given a free kick, and I think that was a correct decision in the end. But when Enderami gets into that number 10 slot, and he's running at the defence, it looks dangerous. Benham as well. Just needs that bit of class to open them up, though. Cardiff Met player down, injured there. He's just come on as well, so that could be a bit of a serious injury. And of course, after this great football match, we're going to be down at Rugby 1, preview it. Watching the rugby, and got a live show, and our man Greg is going to be there. 6:30 the show starts, the pre-match show. 7 o'clock kickoff. The crowd is going to be raucous, and it's going to be an amazing occasion, and I cannot wait to watch that one later. So straight after the football, get down to Rugby 1 and let's watch the rugby and let's bring Varsity home. But we still got some time left in this one. 15 minutes to see if we can get another winner. Before this game, it was 5-4 to Met overall in Varsity. There was still a lot of games going on, still games getting played now, still games getting played later. So there's all to play for in this. The goalkeeper there, Manson, and behind that goal there's a lot of people trying to put him off there, to be fair. Has to stay focused, has to stay composed. And the player is actually coming on. Another one's go. This is very difficult for Cardiff Met, though. This chopping, this changing. The team is unrecognisable from the usual team. So this is a very difficult task for them to win this game. But there's a chance here now for Bath. Can he play it in the right-hand side? Lovely way to pass. He's in. It's crossed in. Oh, just wide. Great save by Manson, but a really good move by Bath down the right-hand side.
Yeah, as soon as he opened that shot up there, you thought it was going to start bulging in the back of the net. Keeper did so well to get his fingertips to that because, like I said, once he's through on goal, you just thought that you just couldn't see anything else but a goal.
Really, in this game, there only looks like one winner at the moment, with all the changes Met have had as well. Cross coming in to the far post. It's ricocheted again down. Odegi's picking it up, but you're getting the sense that Bath are sensing blood here. Lovely reverse ball there. It's going to come in again. Odegi flicked, but wide again. They really need to keep going with this now. Bath, if they keep this pressure up, you feel Met might wilt. Swindlehurst has been a strong presence at the back, and he's going to have to stay strong in this last 14 or so, 13 minutes, because it's going to be I think it's going to be tough for them, to be honest. Opportunity here again. Bath just seem to be picking up the second balls now. They are sensing blood. Good turn. This is a very unrecognisable team. There's only really Swindlehurst and Pasham from the usual team. So this is it's good for them though to experience this. Some of them their last varsities and everything. So it is good. Well defended there. Very strong at the back. Good play. Oh, nice movement of the feet there. He's gone for it. Max Manson there parried it away. What he's done well there, he's pushed it far away. Sparks. Oh, he's trick-tasked him, just couldn't quite get the cross into the box, but Manson there has really pushed the ball away far, out of danger. That's all you can ask for a goalkeeper. The time is ticking now. I think Cardiff may even take a draw in this, to be honest with you. It's going to be very difficult for them to win it from here. A draw could be crucial in the final standings as well, as long as they don't lose this game. Good from Pasham there. Getting stuck in, but there's no real out ball for him, but he somehow got that ball to Boyle, but Boyle's not going to get that, I don't think. Oh, he has caught it. Wonderful from Boyle.
How Cardiff Met fashioned a corner out of that, I'll never know. That was wonderful play in midfield there to find that ball. It did seem like there was absolutely no out whatsoever, but he did really well there here on the right-hand wing to get the ball round the defender and round the linesman, and then, yeah, force the error in that corner.
Well, like you say, Greg, I mean, when Pasham picked up that ball, I thought there's no chance he's playing that ball to Boyle, and then Boyle, I thought he's no chance he's getting that ball. So, and this is an opportunity. Doesn't matter how well you've played, how badly you played, a corner, anything can happen. And Boyle's whipping it in. Drilled it in! Oh, what a header! Captain Swindlehurst with a button of a header! And he absolutely loves it! And we absolutely love it! How have Cardiff Met done this? 2-1! Unbelievable!
Absolutely amazing. You had a feel with that man Swindlehurst. He made the run. It was a wonderful ball in from the corner, floated in, and an absolute bullet header into the top corner. That was absolutely brilliant. Against the run of play, it must say. But you can see how much it means to the Cardiff Met players, Cardiff Met goalkeeper. They went straight to their supporters. Absolutely outstanding.
That is why we love football. Backs against the walls, and they won a corner. Boyle with a magnificent corner. Swindlehurst leapt like a salmon and powered it home. Cardiff Met 2, Bath 1. And that is Swindlehurst's final game. And what a moment for Matt Swindlehurst. Had a long-term injury at the start of this season, and this is just majestic. You cannot write scripts like this in football.
Well, I tell you what, we've been sort of bemoaning the standard of the football we've been watching today. It hasn't been the most exciting game, but up until that point, that was absolutely brilliant. And like you said, that's why we watch football. That makes it all worth it. And now, hopefully, Cardiff Met can see these last 10 minutes out and get the 2-1 win.
Yeah, you're right, Greg, because to be honest with you, I was like, oh my goodness. But that goal has made the day for me. And if they can win it, they can do it. Well, if they can win it, what a result this would be, because I really didn't think they were going to do it. But Swindlehurst, I love it as a centre-half, him coming up there, smashing it with his head into the net. All the adversity he's had this season, brilliant. Let's hope they can hold on. But there's still, oh my goodness, that's got snow on it. Yeah, I don't know what a header that is from Chubb. This could be a huge win in the Varsity rankings as well. But I've got to say as well, we were saying before the corner, just shows what a lost cause. Boyle, I thought he's not getting that ball down there, and he somehow won that ball, won the race to get the ball, and then won the corner out of nothing. And that's football. We said in football, a corner, it doesn't matter how bad you played. Literally before the corner went in, we said it doesn't matter how bad you've played, a corner's a corner, and you can always score. Here's an opportunity again. Fair play to Swindlehurst with the header as well. When he got there, he still got to plant it in, and he put it right in the top corner, right in the onion bag. And now this is where the cool heads need to stay. There's about 8 minutes to go, and well, what an occasion this could be for Cardiff Met. But as we've said before, Greg, they have a habit of conceding late. So we're in that stage where they normally concede. So let's hope they don't do it today. And then we can head to the rugby, very merry, and hopefully bring it home there. But here's a chance. What a challenge there. John has done, for his first game, he's done quite well actually today. Good ball in behind. Roberts needs to get in there.
Well, you can see they're absolutely not keen at all to put any bodies forward. They won the ball back, looked up, and they just had that one man making the run in behind. But look where it's got them. They've got a throw in now, halfway inside the opposition half, and that's all they need to do now. They just need to stay compact, stay organised, work hard up front, and then see out these last 6 minutes or so.
And I'm just seeing Swindlehurst there, the captain, saying, calm down, everyone, calm down, because, you know, you don't want to lose your heads. I think Bath are a bit shell-shocked, actually, because I thought there was only going to be one winner, to be honest. Good play there from the midfielder. Now they are just going to throw everything at it. Odegi. John, as the left midfielder, has actually done a good job on Odegi offensively, actually, because he's good at going forward and he's not let him do too much. But here's a chance. Oh, well defended. Chubb showing his experience there.
That was absolutely crucial interception from Chubb, because if he didn't get his foot to that, Bath were in on goal, and that would have been a clear-cut chance for them.
And here it is, 5 minutes to go. We're into the dying embers of it all now. The rain has come back for this last bit, but it doesn't matter. This is where the crowd can help Cardiff Met get over the line. As we've said, we've struggled before with in the backs competition conceding late goals, but this crowd are going to keep them going. Chubb. Here's Chubb again. Oh, a blatant foul there, Greg.
Looks like a bit of a forearm coming across him as well. I think he'll be lucky to get away without a booking here, and I think that's the right decision. They were in big trouble there if he got round him. To be fair, as a defender, you sort of have to make that challenge, and yeah, he brought the man down. I think it was the correct decision from him.
And this is now a perfect opportunity to take your time. I will be surprised if they commit too many bodies forward for this. Take your time now. Boyle has actually whipped in some good set pieces today, actually. Haven't seen him this season. This is the first time I've seen him, and set piece delivery's been good. Bit of a break in play. This is good now. They can give it a rest, recover, focus. Stretching. And there's obviously some bad language. If you can hear some bad language, we apologise, but you've got to understand the emotion behind it all. But we do apologise if you can hear some bad language. Well, this is a good stoppage in play, but this does mean this game will go on for another 2 or 3 minutes.
I don't know if you can hear, well, you definitely can hear, but I'm just looking down now, and both fans are giving it absolutely everything at each other. The noise has just gone up a level, isn't it? Since that goal, the noise has just gone up another level, and it's all good-natured. But yeah, like we say, apologise for any of the bad language. But I've got to say as well, the atmosphere is incredible.
It is unbelievable. Here's Boyle. Great ball in the box again. Oh! That was a chance at the far post there. I thought he was just going to, if he connected well with that, he may have scored. But you're right, actually. I thought 1-1 this game was going to meander into a bit of a boring 1-1, to be honest. But suddenly it's come alive. And if this stays as it is, that rugby game later you're commentating on, Greg, is going to be absolutely electric. It's going to be fantastic, and we're going to be covering it for Cardiff Met Sport TV, and I cannot wait to watch it later. 6:30 start the show, and then the pre-show, and then 7 o'clock kickoff. Cardiff Met versus Bath Uni. We'll also have updates with the netball as well. So we've got it all covered for you guys. Stay with us after this game. But here we go. We're in to the final 2 minutes, but there will be some stoppage time due to an injury of a couple of minutes ago. Cleared away by John. Now it is backs against the wall. Now they are parking the bus. Get the 2 buses out. Get 3 buses out. Let's just park it. Jose, where are you? Here we go. Can they get him on the break? Here's Robertson, who's actually very composed to the centre half. We are now really coming into the last minute of the game. Can Met hold on? Bath, one last chance! What a save by Manson! What a save!
Manson again has bailed out Cardiff Met there. That is the 3rd time now that he's made an absolutely outstanding save when he thought there's nothing going to happen here but a Bath goal. Absolutely brilliant play from the keeper.
And he's in again, McLaughlin. Forget Marilyn Manson. Max Manson's the hero today. yeah. McLaughlin there had a chance and almost got him back into it, but there's still chance for Bath. This will be a gutter if they concede here. Cleared away by Sparks. Intelligent header away. Now, ball gotta be fighting into the box. Last chance saloon. Oh, there's a devilish delivery at the far post. Oh, cleared away. Adegi. Madsen, what a save! Madsen again, leapt like a salmon, and he has saved it. I cannot believe this game.
I've got to say, this is absolutely outstanding, and I'm not sure what I enjoyed more, your commentary or that save. Unbelievable.
It's coming in again. It's like a rocket. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know. 90 minutes are up, but we stoppage time. What a save by Manson.
I think he might have just thrown into contention your early man of the match call, because those last 3 saves really have won this game for Cardiff Met if they hold out for these last couple of seconds.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I was going to give it to Swindlehurst because the last game. Who do you think man of the match, Greg?
Well, that's the thing. I'm completely torn actually between Swindlehurst and Manson. But on the balance of things, Manson's made some excellent saves, but Swindlehurst, he's been outstanding from the first minute. You can see how much this game has meant to him, and to get that winner as well, hopefully winner. I'm speaking a bit soon, but to get that goal has just topped it off for me. So yeah, my man of the match will be Matt Swindlehurst.
And here we go again. And Manson just needs to pounce on that and hold it on. Hold it like a baby, Manson. Do not let that ball go. We are now into stoppage time. What a game. Well, this last 15 minutes has just been amazing. From probably one of the most boring games I've ever watched to one of the best. This is why football is brilliant, to be fair.
You're right, I don't think you could get this with any other sport but football. We have had a really, lacklustre 75 minutes, and it's all burst into life in this last quarter. It's been brilliant.
And again, they're going for it again. Cleared away. How much longer is the ref adding on here? Sparks has watched it go out, and that is a goal kick. Huge. When Odegi hit that shot a moment earlier, I thought it was deja vu from the league game because he scored to equalise. But Manson, what a save.
Cardiff Met just going to take their time here in these closing seconds now. Manson is going to be in no rush to take this goal kick. Crowd are going absolutely crazy below us. They're really enjoying this. As I say that, they stop.
I think this will be a huge, huge win in the grand scheme of things for Varsity as well, if Met can hold on. Referee has looked at his watch there. There can't be much longer left now. We are into the 3rd minute of stoppage time. It is... That is it! What a win for Cardiff Met! Cardiff Met 2, Bath 1. An incredible game, really. It started a bit slow. Cardiff Met took the lead with an own goal, 1-0. Then the second half, 1-1, when an own goal by Bath, and then all hell broke loose in the last 15 minutes. An amazing header from Swindlehurst made it 2-1, and then Manson towards the end made save after save. Incredible result. What a win. What a performance. And God, I just love football at times. It's one of the greatest sports in the world. When you see things like this happen, Matt Swindlehurst on his last Varsity has really done brilliant things. Greg, what did you think about that?
Well, look, these scenes are absolutely brilliant. You can see how much it means to them. You can see how much it means to them. It's absolutely brilliant. Like we said the whole time, the game itself wasn't much to shout about for those first 75 minutes. But the crowd made the event what it was. It was absolutely unbelievable atmosphere, to be fair, from start to finish. The supporters did not shut up, and they deserved that finale because that Swindlehurst header was absolutely magnificent. We're going to see replays of that so much over the next few days. The way he rose and just stuck it in the top corner, capped in on his final game in what was a man of the match performance. It was absolutely brilliant. And then Manson as well, putting 2 or 3 heroic saves in the closing stages. It was so tense, and there was a kind of feeling, like you said, of deja vu that with the amount of times we've seen them concede those late equalisers, but they held out, and they absolutely deserve these celebrations that we're seeing now.
I don't know about you guys, but I need to lie down after that one. Goodness gracious me, what a result. But we're not going to lie down because we got a huge rugby game coming up as well. If that can follow the football in grand fashion, hopefully it can, because the rugby is just as big. And, well, they're still celebrating down here. My head's gone. It's been amazing, really. Words are just failing me at the moment because it was such a great ending to that game. And it just makes it all worth it, really. You know, you come here at Varsity and you see this kind of atmosphere and everything, and it's just brilliant, to be fair. But what a night, what a game. Cardiff Met 2, Bath 1. Varsity is coming home, hopefully. We'll see you at the rugby.